I turn that shit up, mate.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Hop out and leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2 gon' split 'em. LPN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Pow. I love that song, man. Peace and blessings to all you out there, man. Peace and blessings to you all. Right now, let me do my shout outs. Shout out to my guy, Jamal Fareed. Peace and blessings, King. Peace and blessings. Frequent flyer, we in here like the Devin Haney uppercut. Peace and blessings, King. Salute Queen Ariana. Peace and blessings. Terrell Davis. Hey, that was a badass running back for the Denver Broncos. TD. Peace and blessings, King. Dean by any means. Hey, any other means, it ain't right. Peace and blessings, King. Aqua Flex. Hey, we're gonna flex like we in Okbalaka. All things, baby. You're late today. Peace and blessings, King. Usually the first one in, the last one out. All things, but it's all good. It's all good. Hey, check this out, y'all. I got it pinned at the top of the chat. That's my other channel, the Upper Echelon Man. It's been growing. I done got like 100 subs in like a week, but I'm trying to get it up to 1,000 because once I get it there, we're gonna start going live again. And I'm talking about me and Key going live talking about the high value men, the high value women, and we're gonna get like-minded people together. I'm gonna throw like a little dating game on there, like for people to meet and greet up there, like the people to get to know people that's like-minded, that has like-minded ideas. Like I got a couple plans for a few shows and everything, but it's gonna be lit. I remember we had did it back on Facebook, like around 2012 and 13. We had this thing called the Planet O'Shea and Sin City. Like we had to group up to like 1 million people. It was the only group that had 1 million people in there, but we had it lit. And I'm trying to get that thing lit like that again. But yeah, let's get into this. Key, she'll be here in a minute. She on the way. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Oh yeah, Aka. I be dropping that. I got content lined up on that channel right there for the next 4 days. I got like 15 things that's gonna be dropping on there that I got scheduled. That's how you gotta do when you first get started, get scheduling up. That's in case anybody else trying to make a channel. The best thing to do is drop content. And the YouTube algorithm will help you because as you drop it content, they'll start respecting that and pushing it out there. But you got to have good things to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stand on what you're saying. Like T.I. Son say, you got to stand on business. You feel me? But I was thinking yesterday, and I know I've been wanting that Haney and Tank fight for the longest, right? I've been wanting that Haney and Tank fight for the longest. But then I just realized there's a fight out there that I want more than that. And I didn't know I wanted it. Like, honestly, I want to see that Matias versus Tank fight. Like, that was a fight that I didn't know I wanted. Bullet Gibson, peace and blessings, King. Like, I didn't know I wanted that. Like, I want to see Tank and Haney because I've been thinking about Tank and Haney for over 5 years, but damn, I want to see that Tank and Matias as well. Like, I want to see them boys go in there and throw it out. I want to see if Tank's power is really legendary. Because Matias can take shots. I want to see if Tank's power is absolute. I want to see if he has that absolute Deontay Wilder power. Like, I done seen the people that Tank that knocked out. He done knocked out some good people, but I want to see if he can knock out a hitter that can take it. And I want to see what Tank can do when he's taking them shots from Matias. Like, that's a fight I didn't know I wanted. But damn sure I want it now. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about that. I played that fight in my head like 20 different scenarios. And I'm just like, wow. Like, Tank going to have to be like he was versus Isaac Cruz. But he's going to have to be like he was with Rolly. And he's going to have to time it. And I'm thinking Matias is going to try to walk him down. Will he be able to eat Tank's power? Will he be able to get off his shots? Tank is fast as hell, but Matias got the fastest hook in the game. Like, it's so many questions and variables. Philly Bull, salute, peace and blessings. But hopefully we get those fights. Hopefully we get the Tank versus Devin. Then we get that. If Tank does go up to 140 to fight Devin, ain't no use you leaving it. You got some more business up there. Stand on business. See what that Matias talking about. Let that man get his payday. Because, hey, that man sat there. Okay, all things, I feel you, homie. And yeah, Bullet Gibson, peace and blessings. Yeah, that man told Regis he was gonna put him in the hospital, and Regis ain't mentioned that dude name again. Like, and Matias, when he say he gonna do something, you better pay attention because the man already got that body over there. And I was talking to Key last night. The last 5 fights of Matias, his last 5 fights have ended with his opponent on the stool. Like Matias hasn't got a knockout in his last 5 fights. All his last 5 fights are RTDs where they don't come back out. Where they pull the plug, they be like, hey, look, my fighter's had enough. My fighter has had enough. And that's saying something. And I dropped the link. Anybody want to hop up here to Key get here? It's all good. He said that, Bullet, but Matias has been calling for Regis for 2 years now, Bullet. I believe when Regis get in the ring. But if Regis loses to Devin, what? I wonder would Matias still fight him? Well, it'd still be a big name for Matias. So I don't know how that would work. Like if Regis loses to Devin, will Matias still give him a fight? I mean, it's just a loss. I mean, it's a good fight. I mean, if I was Matias, I still give him the fight, get that name. Because Regis is synonymous with 140. Oh. There go that masked man, mama. Peace and blessings.
Hey, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Do you want peace and blessings, King? Let Key do her intro.
Hey everybody.
It smell like
having
outro.
A good morning.
What?
What you say?
I said let Key do her intro, but it smelled like outro.
Oh, whatever. Hey everybody. I hope y'all having a great morning, great afternoon. Man, my thumbnail, as y'all can see, I am still in mourning. My show, my portion of the show today is dedicated to Boo Boo Andre. I'm still in mourning, y'all. I had to pull out the Mary J. Blige Not Gonna Cry video look. But I'm in mourning. I got my glasses on and everything because I knew he was gonna lose, but I ain't want to see my boy get done like that. Y'all know that's my boo-boo, man. I did not. Huh?
Nah, D1 caught what I had said to you. And salute to Coach Amber. Coach Amber, I hope you're doing well. I hope you done got rid of that COVID already. If you got that stuff I told you, you should be good. That oregano oil. I told you that oregano oil will get rid of that in a day. I hope you tried it. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Keep on.
No, you're fine. Shout out to Coach Amber. I second that. I hope you're feeling well. It's a nasty bug going around. So yeah, I'm in mourning, y'all. But shout out to everybody. D1 as always. My boy, Aka Flex. Shout out to the King. Salute. And does Devin have to honor Regis mandatory if he wins?
Oh, yeah. Sandor Martin gets the winner.
Yeah, Sandor Martin. But Sandor Martin was Regis mandatory prior to this fight. He's always been there.
Yeah, he was already the Mando, but they allowed him to fight Devin. They allowed him to fight Devin because they figured it'd be a bigger money fight. And see, the WBC, they all about that money.
Yeah.
I told you, Coach Amber, that that oregano oil is serious. They don't want y'all to know that though. But you got it in capsule form. Yeah, if you got it in liquid form, you'd have been done in a day. For real, for real. It's potent.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Bullet Gibson, Bullet, boy, you I remember, Key. Bullet, you really believe that, buddy?
Exactly. Well, you know, they gotta have faith. Because listen, when it comes to Tank, you know how I'm stepping for that division. But shout out to the Queen of Raina. Hey, how you doing, sis? It's definitely good to see you here. Frequent flyer. Frequent, I admire you. Oh my goodness, man. Man, I admire Frequent. Every day, almost every day for the past month, this man has gotten on Fanon's channel. You feel me? Like going toe to toe over his beliefs, man. Like Frequent. Woo. You are
Hey,
dedicated.
hey, for now, I be wanting to call him out his name too, boy.
And
I be waiting for it too. I be like,
no,
he about to call him a bastard or a nigga or something. He about ready to.
the man frequent don't play, boy. He like, no, listen, it said unsure. He had me dying today. But shout out to frequent, man. Shout out to Bullet Gibson. Bullet. Every time I see you in other chats, I say hi and you don't ever say hi. So is we beefing? Like we got something? That's all I want to know. All things as always, one of the kings of the chat. Shout out to you, Fully Bull. Nice to see you, King. Anybody else that I missed, my apologies. Let's get this started. So you were cooking on Matias. Go ahead and finish, Pepper.
Yeah, I was talking about it was playing in my head. Like, how would a Tank and Matias fight play? That was a fight I didn't know I wanted. Like, that's gonna be carnage. That fight right there gonna take years off of both of their career. Because neither one of them is getting out that fight unscathed. That right there might be Tank's best fight. That'll be better than the Shakur fight. I think that'd be better than the Devin fight. That right there will really tell you who Tank is. Because he's going to be in there with a psychopath, a maniac, a person that's willing to die in the ring and that can kill you in the ring. And Tank's going to have to push it to the limit. Because Matias' corner's not going to stop it. And I want to know, can Tank, I know he can box, but Matias can also box as well. Tank is fast, but Matias has the fastest hook in the game. So, and Matias is also a lot bigger than Tank as well. So, how would Tank navigate that power, that range, that speed, and that relentlessness? And what happens if Matias get caught with something he don't see? Like, he can brace for the shots, but can he take Tank power to his body? I mean, he took Ergashev's power, but Ergashev and Tank ain't the same. But Ergashev's a big boy. But Tank got deceptive power too. And if he don't see it, does he go to sleep? Like, those are questions I want to know. And like, does Tank take one to give one? Or does Matias take it to give it? And who has the will? See, Matias, when he fought Ergashev, that was a battle of wills. If Ergashev could have kept pouring it on, he might have broke Matias, but Matias broke him. Matias acted like them shots didn't hurt, and that broke Ergashev's will. And once a fighter's will is broken, it's over with. And Bullet, you crazy as hell if you think Regis can beat Matias, dude. All right, Bullet, stop capping now. Stop capping. If Regis could beat Matias, he wouldn't have been ducking him for 2 years after Matias said he had sent him to the hospital. So let's stop.
Yeah, he said he's been calling out Regis for a long time. He has. Now that's a fact.
Go ahead, Keith.
Well, you know what? That is a very interesting fight. One thing that I can say about Tank is that when I watch like his Avila fight, Corella fight, when I go back into like the when he was in his bag in the younger years, if you notice, Tank wasn't as crisp as he is now. I mean, obviously, of course, you know what I'm saying, as you get older and you get more fights, you mature, you change and tweak some things. But some of the things that Tank was doing in his early fights, we don't see that as much because he's so precise now. Remember, there was a time when Tank used to be swinging hard, and when he'll miss, like he'll like trip himself up a little bit. I remember that in one fight, and he since has gotten away from doing that. I do respect that, but my point is that it's a lot of tools in Tank's bag that I haven't seen in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And so my whole point of saying all that is Tank is gonna have to bring his toolbox, his suitcase, a couple of U-Haul truck boxes. he's gonna need some stuff for Matias. And yesterday I said that if I was Coach Calvin, I would send him with the monks or somebody that meditates. That would be like the first couple of weeks for his training. This goes for all fighters because you have to realize that when you're getting in there with, remember I told y'all about I separated boxers to psychopaths. when you're getting in there with somebody that can punch, that has the ability of a Matias, you have to be mentally prepared for that. Because even though like you might as well, from what I'm hearing, Matias, you might as well just take the gloves off and just fight him bare knuckle, because that's what it feels like. What he's doing to these boys is it's insane. From my understanding, there was I'm not sure if it was him. No, it was Jose Benavidez. I'll get to that later. But Ergashev quit for a reason. And so I would just say that Tank would need to dig deep. He gonna have to bring all his tools out. And just like people say with Tank that you got to fight perfect for 12 rounds, Tank got to fight perfect for 12 rounds with Matias too. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always ride with my boy. I'm going to always give my boy the edge. You feel me? Like if Matias don't knock Tank out, Tank winning. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? That's a really good fight. And if Tank moves up to 140 within a year or two, which I think that's what they're going to do, and Matias is still there, I want that fight. That's my fantasy football fight right there. That's like number 3 for me. I want that fight, Matias versus Tank. Like that'll sell out so quick within a year. Like give Matias another fight, KO rate, and then push him. You know what I'm saying? Give him a name, but all the names is afraid to fight this man for a reason.
But see, that's another thing I was thinking about too. Like I want to see Matias versus Tank, but if I don't get Matias versus Tank, Matias is a big boy. I would like to see him go up to 147 and get about 2 fights at 147, and in a year's time fight Boots. Because if he gets like a year's time, that gives him enough time to put on that 7 pounds of muscle and let his body acclimate. Because you remember when Crawford first got there, you remember how small he was versus Jeff Horn and stuff, and then against Jose Benavidez. But then he started bulking up after that. Like after 2 fights, he was right. So I would like to see a Matias go up to 147 if he can't get the Tank fight, and probably like on his first fight, get him like a Stanionis. Like Matias, get him like a Stanionis, or put him in there with a Barrios. And if Ramon Villa good, put him in there with Villa on his second fight. Because him and Villa, they both like to go head to head. So in Matias' second fight at 147, I put him in there with Ramon Villa and see what happens. Because Ramon Villa, he gonna come forward and he gonna throw bunches and punches. And Matias, you know how he likes to fight. Him and Ramon Villa is a no miss fight right there. That would be fight of the year right there. Ramon Villa versus Sabrio Matias. That would be a fight of the year right there. Those two would go to war. Or Matias' power might be that much more better at 147 because, he's a big boy and he's shrinking down to 140. So his power might be considerable greater at 147. Who knows? But I know at the 140 division, he's not really going to get the big fights because that's not a marquee division. Like I said before, people at 140 are too big for 135 and not good enough for 147. It's like an in-between. It's an in-between. So that in-between don't really get the highlights. It don't get the marquee. It don't get the limelight. Like when you look at limelight divisions that pay, you get the 135. You got the 127, the 126, the 135, the 147, the 160, the 175, and the heavyweights. All them other divisions like Canelo's 168, Jamel Charles 154, Regis is 140, Oshaki's 130. Those are in between divisions. Like they brought them in there. Them divisions wasn't there.
Right, true. And speaking of, that's a perfect segue. Speaking of, Tio recently did. He was speaking at the Boo Boo and Andrade fight, and he stated that he turned down the Ryan Garcia fight, and it came out yesterday that Tio was offered $1.5 million for that.
They tried to small change him.
That was bogus. Oh, okay. We can agree on that. I thought we was gonna have to argue about that. Okay, I was not to
Yeah,
debate
but
about that.
see,
I don't
that
like
was
that.
Oscar that did that. Like Oscar tried to do that. See, now I don't know if the 1.5 was the guarantee plus the pay-per-view sales. I don't know. And see, that's what they ain't letting know right there. Like if he was getting a 1.5 guarantee plus back end, that'd be different. But we already know how the zone is about that right there. So I don't think Ryan should be talking about making the fights with Tio yet until he gets away from Oscar, because right now it's low balling going on, and when you with Oscar in the zone, Ryan's not gonna get a chance to get paid the money he's trying to get. That's why I say he's gonna get that Rolly fight, and they're gonna do that on PBC. I know Ryan's going to defer to the PBC to get that fight so he can get another big pay-per-view. And probably by then he'll be done with Oscar because they still in legal battles. And I'm thinking that they said that the court date is somewhere in March or April, the hearing. So they trying to get Ryan, but they trying to get Ryan to get another fight in before that happens. Like Oscar's trying to squeeze what little bit he can out of Ryan Garcia before Ryan gets away. But like I was saying earlier, Ryan has the chance to be the next Oscar De La Hoya. And see, a lot of people don't understand why I say this, but he's training with Derek James. He's also training with Floyd Money Mayweather. And Earl Spence said it best. And his sparring partner said it best. He said when Earl came back from training with Floyd, he said Earl was doing shit he never seen before. He said Earl was putting it on him. And that's what training with a master like Floyd does. And Floyd is really taking time out and investing in Ryan Garcia because he knows Ryan Garcia is a model. Ryan Garcia has over 20 million followers, and they love Ryan. And so Ryan got that pretty boy. He's a great father. He's a Christian. He's got that down-home image right there, what they're trying to promote. And, you know, I'm going to be honest. He got the complexion for the connection, for the protection. And they're going to side with Ryan. They're going to throw their money at Ryan because, you know, he's a safe bet. And, you know, Rod Walker, peace and blessings, King. It's a safe bet. And it's okay to like him because he's not a thug. And he's not brown skin, dark brown. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how they do that right there. And, with Floyd Mayweather and Ryan on the money team, just like he got Tank up there and he's about to get Camille Moten, he will push Ryan to the forefront. And I'm telling you, Ryan will be another face of boxing. Probably bigger than Canelo. Because Floyd's going to move him strategically. And he's about to get his Mexican fan base back with this Oscar Duarte fight. Now, Oscar Duarte, who is a 140-pounder key, who's only fighting people at 135 because Oscar can't get no 140-pounders. He can't even get no 140-pounders for Ryan to fight. Oscar's Golden Boy stable is very slim pickings. If you notice, Ryan's fighting people that's outside the stables. Oscar has to sign people for Ryan to fight. And they just really, Golden Boy just went to hell because Golden Boy was the premier boxing promotional company. They had everybody. They had Spence, Wilder, everybody at PBC had Golden Boy had. Now Golden Boy, I think they might got about 6 or 7 people, like 3 or 4 marquee people that you know their names, and the rest of the people are throwaways. Like they got Williams Zepeda, they got Oscar Duarte, they got Ryan Garcia. I don't even know if they still got Virgil Ortiz anymore. I don't know yet. I know they got Alexis Rocha, who just lost again. And they got my boy Kid Austin. I don't know why he went there. Well, hold on. I don't know if Kid Austin is with Golden Boy or Matchroom. I can't remember. I know he fights on the zone, but yeah, Oscar was trying to get rid of Golden Boy. But he was talking about for $1 billion. Like, dude, ain't nobody paying that. You might got $2 million worth of people there. But no, you got Ryan and stuff. I give you 5. That's about it. Like, Oscar's just holding on a hope and a prayer.
Well,
Go
well, that was,
ahead, Miss Alexandria.
huh? Can you hear me,
You
Upper?
said what?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine. I can hear you
Okay.
fine.
Well, thank you for the Hallmark picture, the card that you painted of Ryan Garcia. So
You're
so
welcome.
lovely, so lovely.
You so
I ain't
welcome.
buying into nothing. What?
I said you are so welcome.
I am not buying into anything. Okay, anything. All this
You
can't
got
cross the
zero
street.
balance.
Anyways,
It's because your balance on
let
zero.
huh?
It's because your balance is on zero. That's all.
Nah, 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 nah. I'm not buying into it at all because you're not gonna tell me. First of all, this is his third. I don't give a damn how if he goes back and forth. If you want a true 135 fighter, matter of fact, we ain't even got to go through all that. Who is Ryan Garcia calling out right now?
Teofimo.
No, he just called out Shakur Stevenson. He's calling out Shakur
No,
Stevenson.
no, he called out Teofimo. Shakur said something to Ryan, and that's when Ryan talking jump back to him.
No, he has it. That was when they were when Shakur had a fight lined up. Now he's saying he wants Shakur Stevenson. He said he's ready to shut this crybaby up. Those exact words. Again, what weight does Shakur Stevenson fight in? 135.
But
When
how big
Ryan
is Shakur though?
shows me a
Shakur
true
bigger than Ryan.
at the end of the day, when Ryan shows me that he can get in there with a true 140 contender, I don't care about no dang on Ryan Garcia. This is the same man that Brian Custer gave an interview to the other day. And Ryan said he wasn't prepared for the Tank fight. He wasn't mentally there. And Ryan had the same question I had. You've been calling this man out for 3 years.
Oh wow.
And you've been calling this man out for 3 years and you wasn't you wasn't prepared for a $100 million fight?
Hold on 1 second, Key. Are you serious, Coach Amber? Wow, that's breaking news right there. Did you know that, Key?
No, I didn't know that.
Oscars on a month-to-month basis with DAZN.
That will make sense though, because remember Oscar about 2 months ago, yeah, he was like, I want to do business with everybody. That makes sense. He gonna be with PBC in a minute. Nah, but DAZN been good to Oscar, so they'll work something out.
But he don't have nobody though, Key. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like his whole stable is like the man got like 6 fighters, Key. You can't run. Man,
okay, what is Luke Campbell with
Matchroom.
Okay, but Ryan was able to fight him.
Luke Campbell was a 135 pounder.
Oh, exactly. But you're making
Oscar got 135 pounders. That's what I'm telling you. He got 135 pounders.
So, but he just don't have 140 pounders. But he can cross the street with others for a 135 fight, but can't do that with 130 with 140. That's all.
No, Matchroom ain't got that many 140s either. They got Montana Love, and he turned Ryan down. Okay. Montana Love 140. Ryan tried to fight Montana Love, and he said no.
Okay, so now he was trying to fight Teofimo Lopez, but because they offered a low ball offer to Teo for 1.5 million, now he wants to send a contract, his words, to Shakur Stevenson.
Hey,
really? I mean, I'm just pointing out.
I think that's just a publicity stunt. I think that's just publicity.
Man, look, you continue to hype up Derek James' newest fighter. I'm gonna treat him like I did Anthony Joshua.
Hey, look, I told you, don't you mention Derek James and Anthony Joshua the same.
I'm gonna do it because I'm being petty today. Period.
Okay. What happened to Boo? He was trying to be petty.
You Upper, don't even. Oh, really? Oh, fuck you outside. That's how you come in. Against my baby daddy? Really? Oh, so you going low. Are you going low?
Wow.
Are you going low? Oh, okay.
Wow.
You going low.
Hey, I'm about to
below the belt. Okay. No. What happened to your boy Jermell Charlo, Mr. He gonna do this to Canelo, and He
Hey,
took a
he hit Canelo with everything, but
he took
hit
a
Canelo with
knee.
everything but the
Okay,
kitchen
Boo Boo
sink.
did too. Boo Boo did too. Boo Boo hit him with everything he could and got knocked down just like Jermel. So both of our boys in the same
Jamel was
boat.
coming up 2 weight classes, and he was going against Canelo.
Hush. And what that mean? And what that mean?
Boo Boo just fought in 168 to Nelson. And Aquaflex, man, you got one more time to time you out, buddy.
Exactly, Aquaflex. Tell him. Don't go low like that.
Talk about I sound like a Haney fan. He about to get timed out.
Anyways, all I'm saying is that's your boy. I got him knocking out Duarte because Duarte ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. And Shakur
Duarte might be bigger than Ryan that fight, honestly.
Sunday, twice on Sundays. Okay.
Duarte might be bigger than Ryan, though, honestly.
He will be. He's wider than Ryan. He got more
he got
width.
Maracas back like Canelo. Like he's like Ryan is a Mexican American. Duarte is a Mexican. So, he the true Mexicans, they don't get tall like that. They short and stout. Like they width be like the same as they height. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo got some wingspans on him. Like that man got that Baki hammer back. But we know how he got it though. He's still reaping the rewards from that PED scandal. But hey, if they like it, I love it. But shit, people don't realize you taking PEDs, that's giving you an unfair advantage. Like that's boosting your skills up to the max. Like you coming in there with extra power, extra speed, extra gas. Like dang. What happened to a fair fight?
Do you did you hear that speaking of fair fight, do you see there's a lot of people critics, I will say, giving Jermall Charlo backlash for coming in overweight at a catch weight.
Man, the hell with that shit. The man just got $225,000 for it. It wasn't like he had a chance in the fight anyway. He just got an extra purse. Damn.
Okay, but I want to say this. It is being rumored that Jose Benavidez suffered a rib injury. So I want everybody to keep their thoughts and prayers upper. Still, though, we want to keep our thoughts and prayers with Jose Benavidez if this is true.
He deserves it with that damn nappy head comment.
I'm not fair though. Jermall Charlo did say F his mom. He'll fight his mom. So we got
that was afterwards.
Well,
like
no, he was already disrespecting them now. They was already going back and forth. But
Jose started with the disrespect. Like he's been disrespectful. Like Jose and his dad, they've been caught being disrespectful before, especially Jose. Why you think Bud had to steal off on him? That nigga be real disrespectful. Jose is real disrespectful, dog.
Well, I'm just saying we want to keep,
he got shot. He disrespectful.
I don't know why he got shot in the leg.
They say he got into it with somebody. I'm telling you, he's disrespectful. He got a role in Creed 3 now. He thinking his shit don't stink. Aquaflex said his movie career over.
Well, they're saying, he did post a picture of David Benavidez versus a Canelo. He said that this is what the people want, and I definitely agree. That's one thing I've agreed with Jose Benavidez. I want this fight with Canelo. I do. But I think that from what I'm hearing is that there's already talks for Munguia. Like they're already in the works to try to make that happen. So I'm not sure when.
Canelo's gonna get so much backlash for that because Canelo is the main one that said he don't fight Mexicans no more. Jaime Munguia is a true Mexican. David Benavidez is Mexican and Ecuadorian. So if he turns around and fight Jaime Munguia, he's gonna get so much backlash. So much backlash. Pop with the drop. Peace and blessings, King. So yeah.
Canelo posted a picture with him in a bomb car, a vintage car, looking back saying, basically like, who looking for me? Who bringing up my name? So I am curious
Plus,
to see.
you got to realize he in a contract with the PBC. PBC
Right.
is not about to go to cross promotional with Oscar De La Hoya over Jaime Munguia. Hell no.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but that's what I was hearing. I'm hearing that they are talking. However, I want Benavidez, and I'm here to petition for that. I want Benavidez versus Canelo. It's time to put all the talk, all of that. But I will say this for I like Benavidez, but I will tell some of y'all, man, y'all better put some respect on Canelo's name now. Don't think that Benavidez is just gonna walk him down like he did my boo boo. Don't think that.
Benavidez, if he try to walk down Canelo, he gonna be laying there. Canelo is not who people be thinking. Like, I had to put some respect on that man's name for real, because I always thought, Canelo, but then I had to go back and look. Like, we've never really seen Canelo hurt, and he does have power. Like, I had to realize it because even Bivol said his shit was hurting for like 2 months afterwards. And I remember when he did the Liam Smith's arms, like he disabled that man's arms because he couldn't get to his body. So he disabled the man's arms. Like, that was crazy. And like Jermell Charlo, he's done been cracked before. That man hit Jermell Charlo, it wasn't even flush. And Jermell Charlo whole face changed, like, whoa. This little ginger motherfucker got some pop. That's what he said. He got the hell out the way. He kept trying to damn hit him with some. He wasn't trying to commit to nothing that got him hit. And then that boy called him. He had to go down on one knee. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when I see he was sitting down in the corner, I knew Jermell was in trouble because I've always said the only way Jermell was gonna do it is when Canelo got tired, he was gonna have to hit him with an onslaught. But when you got this man sitting, not even sitting down at the damn, at the whatchamacallit, like the damn, when you're taking a break, it's over with. Like, this man right here got good air. Like, he was faking in them damn videos. He was putting out fake news with them damn training videos when he was acting like he was drunk and shit. Because I still remember him in the videos looking sloppy, drunk, and all that shit. They had a trick for Jermell Charlo. Like, yeah, I've been waiting for you, nigga. He got that boy in there too. And that boy was trying to haul ass. And it makes me wonder, like, Jermall Charlo is better than his brother. He's bigger than his brother. He got more power than his brother. And, he was up there in weight, but it ain't muscle weight, though, honestly. Like, it's still just, he was overweight. And, like, if your weight is not muscle, like, it's doing you no good, honestly. Like, it's slowing you down, and it's dampening your steals. So, hey, he got to turn that thing into muscle. Peace and blessings, J.A. Dixon, Daryl Thigpen, peace and blessings. James Gates, peace and blessings and welcome. R. Stokes, peace and blessings. Yeah, but I want to see Benavidez versus Morrell, to be honest.
High risk, low reward.
Yeah, but Morrell about to make a statement this fight coming up.
Oh, he's going. I give that a 3 through 5 knockout.
I give it 2 to 4.
It's not gonna last. Like, dude don't know what he's. I can't wait. I'm trying to get a front row ticket right now. But also too, how do we feel about the Loma versus Kambosos fight that was just announced for the spring? Is it the spring? But we already knew that. Like we spoke on this a while ago.
Yeah, we already knew this was gonna happen, especially when they stole Maxie Hughes' IBO belt. I said, yep, now he got a reason to fight Loma. He got a belt. It's a secondary belt, but it's still some hardware. And Loma's about to take that man's hardware. He gonna beat the dog shit out of Kambosos because unlike the other unlike Maxie Hughes, Loma goes to the left with power. So he's gonna go to the left and he's gonna fuck Camboso up on the left side. And Camboso, like I've been trying to tell people for the longest, he can't defend his left side. Like it's like his left arm is afflicted. Like he's one of the only boxers I know who is one arm dominant like that. Like I was like, how the hell did you make it so far in boxing without, without being able to protect your other side? And then I see I seen some of his old fights, like when he fought Mickey Bay, he was kind of turned cattle corner when he was fighting them. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was limited the range that they could get to that side. And I said, well, that's kind of smart. And Mickey Bay, an old crafty fighter like him, should have picked up on that, but he didn't. But yeah, everybody that's fighting Camboso now, the blueprint is out for him. Like the man has no left hand. He can't defend the left side. Attack him from the left side, and you're gonna have a damn field day on his ass all day. And that's all you gotta do for Camboso.
I don't have a knockdown in that one. I think that Loma just beats him thoroughly. But then after that fight, I think that Shakur will finally get his goal with Lomachenko.
I think Loma gets the stoppage.
Huh?
I think Loma gets the stoppage.
If he didn't get stopped by Devin, he didn't get stopped by Loma.
I think Loma gets the stoppage.
I don't know. The Camboso's got a chin on him now.
Devin's power and Loma's power is completely different.
Loma didn't drop Devin either, though. Let's be real.
No, he did drop Devin, but he hit him with some bombs. Loma has been able to get people up out of there. Loma, I think Loma would get him out of there. I think T.O. could have got Camboso out of there if he would have damn chilled out. You see, T.O. put him on his ass now. And to be honest, and we just being real honest from all boxing standpoint, Devin could have put Cambosos out. Only thing Devin did wrong, he didn't go back down to the body. And I'm telling you, Key, I was looking at Camboso's face. The nigga was tired. He was ready for bed. He done laid down. All Devin had to do was tuck him in. I'm telling you, all Devin had to do was tuck that nigga in, and he would have been in the bed sleep. But
you
Devin,
talking about
yeah, Devin would have went to that body and tucked him in. He was going down. Icon Canadian, peace and blessings, King. And that's one of the things that pissed me off. I'm like, Devin, go to the body, because I had Devin for the stoppage on the second fight. Because he had me convinced. I'm like, yeah, Devin about to do his damn thing. And when I seen Devin in the 10th round, just I said, yeah, it's going down. He about to put the man down. I said, go 80. I said, go Devin. I said, beat this racist ass. Show this man who's the rat. Get him. And then Devin just slowed down on me. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Go to the body. Come on, brother.
But I think that, because when Devin did go to the body with Lomachenko, he still wasn't able to put down.
I ain't talking about Loma. I'm talking about Camboso.
I know, but I'm saying though, you're saying go to the body. He did go to the body. I just don't think that Loma's going to be able to put down Cambosos. I think it'll be a 9-3, 10-2, 12. You know what I'm saying? Unanimous decision for Loma.
You can say what you want, but you got to put some respect on Loma's name. Loma's been known to get him up out of there. And Loma can beat him and have him not come off the stool. Because when Loma started doing his matrix, like you see, remember Loma versus Richard Commey, right?
Who?
Remember when Loma was fighting Commey?
Yeah.
You remember Loma had that nigga hurt and was destroying his ass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Loma can pop now. He can pop.
No, I'm not saying that he
Devin
can't
just have a better
pop.
chin.
Last time.
Devin just have a better chin than people give him credit for. But what I'm saying is Devin had a chance to knock Camboso out. He had the chance. Camboso was barely standing. Like the man was beat the hell up. He was barely standing. And when Devin was headhunting him, what I'm saying is Devin could have went to that body a couple times and he was gone. Exactly, Bullet. Loma was beating the fuck out of Richard Comey, and I feel like Loma beat the hell out of Camboso. Like I said,
he's gonna beat him. I have no doubt that he's going to beat him. What I'm saying is that the last, if I'm not mistaken, the last Richard Comey was unanimous, but prior to that, Nakathina was his last TKO, and that was what, 2 years ago. That's all I'm saying. He hasn't had a knockout. I'm not saying he's not gonna win. Loma's definitely going to win. I just don't think he's gonna get the knockout.
I think Loma get the stoppage. I ain't gonna say knockout, but I think he get the stoppage.
I don't think he gets the stoppage.
Well, we gotta see, baby.
We gotta see. I say 12. Yeah, Bullet. Cambosos do got a chin. He got a chin.
Bullet. He has a chin, Bullet. But let's be honest, Bullet. Devin could have stopped that man. And if Devin didn't get tired, and anybody that watched boxing, think about it. If Devin didn't get tired, and Devin would have mixed in some body shots with that vicious head assault that he was doing, any boxer know. Coach Amber, ask Coach Amber. Coach Amber, if Devin would have threw in some body shots with them D1, you take out the body, the head goes with it. And if a person got a chin, you got to take their body. And he was barely standing. Exactly, Jay Dixon. The ref can stop it. That's what I'm saying. Like with Loma, and Loma started hitting that man and he don't return fire, the ref will stop it. And look, D1 even said Devin definitely should have worked on the body and he would have stopped him. Yes. That's what I'm saying. And the ref, look, you heard Coach Amber say, chop the tree to pop the top. Exactly. Exactly. Bullet. Devin just got comfortable. He just got comfortable. But when Devin started teeing off, you see Camboso's legs buckled. His legs buckled while he was getting teed off on. And that's when Devin was supposed to hit him in the body a couple of times. Because if he would have hit him in the body, he'd have took away a little bit of air that Camboso had that was keeping him up. He would have took Camboso's stamina. And see, body work don't only just hurts the opponent, but it takes away their oxygen. It takes away their stamina. It takes their gas away. So while you popping them dudes in their body, you disrupting their equilibrium. You disrupting their motor functions. And like, especially after rock them in the head, and then hit them to the body. Now the body can't get enough oxygen to push to the head to get his head unfoggy. Now he's still in that fog because you stopping the flow of blood and oxygen from reaching his brain in a timely manner. That's why you go to that body, then take them out top. Because now you done effectively isolated it. Big boxing salute, King. Peace and blessings, homie. Kofi Cathart. Hey, I love that name right there. That was the name of that cat that was on my show 5 Deadly Sins. The 7 Deadly Sins. Peace and blessings, King. Yes. And like Planet just said, David snapped Andre's legs early with that body work. Exactly. That body work will take you out of there. And it just like Matias. That's why I be telling people, Matias throw a couple shots in your body. It don't take but a couple. Like 1 or 2 well-placed shots can take away 5 rounds worth of energy. Like a kidney shot or a good shot to the spleen or up in that bread basket, the rib cage, the stomach or something right there. A couple of shots like that, and that will fuck your whole night up. Like Shakur got hit with that shit versus Del Santos. Del Santos hit him all up in the ribs and body. I'm talking all the way. And you see what happened. He didn't throw that damn punch no more. People thought he was hurt. He wasn't hurt. He just knew what happens if he get caught by throwing that shit out there. And he said, oh, hell no. He said, I'm going to keep that hand at home. And guess what he did, Keith? He kept that shit at home and people thought he was hurt.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know. If the man said he was hurt, he was hurt. I really don't care. All I know is that I saw, either in the first or second round, De Los Santos hit him with that body shot. He bent over. If De Los Santos, honestly, he could have gotten Shakur out right there. I don't know why they fight the way that they do, where they have the power and the pop, and they don't take out the prey. Like I really don't, because Shakur could. I mean, Edwin really could have got Shakur right there. He could have really just came back on the side, man. I don't know what De Los Santos was thinking. I don't know, but I think that it goes 12 for Loma and Kambosos. To be honest with you, I'm not really excited about the fight. I would rather see Loma versus Shakur than Loma versus Kambosos, but I'm pretty over both of those fighters, to be honest with you. I like Loma more than I like Kambosos. I put it like that. Because I was mad how they did. I'm mad how they did Maxie Hughes against Kambosos. So
yeah, and I had respect for Kambosos at first, and said he got the belts and he let his true colors show out, and I was like, wow. And his wife, I'm like, wow, this man calling people the N-word, you with him? Like, come on now.
he always reminded me of one of them. Have you ever seen? Well, I know you've seen it, but have you one of them white boys that be in the hood, that grew up in the hood? You remind me. That's all Kambosos and Caleb playing is, like, hard to me. Like, I don't know if they got a hood in Australia, but I mean, we know Caleb Plant grew up in the hood. Like, nothing that they do when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like how they act or anything, that don't offend me, because I know Caleb. I know, you know what I'm saying, where he come from. So that's all they remind me of. Like, I know several of them out on the south side right now. So I don't get into all that. But that is really going to be a very good fight. It's going to be a good fight. I'm 50-50 on whether I'm going to watch it or not. I know that I'm ready to see this new and improved Ryan Garcia that Upper keeps trying to pump up to the public. I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it Saturday. Jaleel Hackett and Maya Killer B. Ellis also fights on Friday. So y'all definitely tune into those. I think Ryan is the only pretty much fight. And then next week we have Devin and Regis, where Devin is going to be crowned the second, the new the WBC they fighting for champion. That's gonna be a really good fight. I'm banking on it. I think that Devin is going to go out there and perform. I don't think that Regis is going to be able to keep up with Devin too much. So I have him by a 9-3 fight. I don't see Devin getting stopped nor knocked down. Devin got a chin on him. What you think, Upper?
For Devin Regis?
Yeah.
I think it'd be probably about 7-5, maybe 8.
What?
Yeah, I think Regis is going to try to make it dirty. He's going to try to make it rough. But I think Devin's going to have more strength than he thinks. And Regis is going to realize that he's in there with a big boy. Devin's going to outweigh Regis by about 20 pounds. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm looking at him.
What?
Devin is going to outweigh Regis probably by about 20 pounds. I'm looking at it right now. And Devin just said yesterday he having problems making 140 already. Like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know where he be coming down from.
I mean, but I think that Regis is. I don't think Regis could do anything with Devin. I'm not saying that he's the weakest of the division, but I think you look at the kings of who they are, you know what I'm saying, Devin, Tank, and Shakur, and I've never heard anybody ever say, "Oh, Regis is gonna beat one of those three." I've never heard it, and I never even thought about it. I think that Devin is going to pull it off. The thing that I want to see is, do Regis still have that dog in him that I've seen in his previous fights, maybe like 6-7 fights ago, when he used to get people up out of there? But again, those were forward tailor-made styles for Regis. So I'm not sure if I think Devin gonna box his head off, y'all. I'm just keeping it at 105 upper. I
I
think that
mean,
he
that's your opinion. I'm just not sold. I mean, I want to see it. That's why we got to see the fight, and like I want to see it. Like I want to see it. I want to see if Devin can do what we think he can do. And I've seen Regis. I've been watching Regis for a long time. Salute Demetrius Bright. Peace and blessings, King. James Gate. Peace and blessings, King. And
he
let's
said,
see.
"Why is Ryan so famous? He hasn't won the belt. Social media, man. That boy built up his. I will
Because
give Ryan that.
we got 20 million followers. That's why he built it up on social media. That's why. Patrick Bell, peace and blessings, King. But yeah, I want to see it. I feel like
Mhm.
Regis is working on a few things right now. He got some speed in his training camp that's to teach him and try to help him cut out the ring and everything. But like Devin said, you 35 years old, you ain't been doing, you're gonna revert back to what you know. But he don't see what that thing is, he know.
He said that Ryan was talking about a rematch with Tank. I wouldn't be surprised if they run it again next summer. 30 million
Yeah,
each.
they gonna run the
Ryan got
rematch.
some work to do.
They're gonna run the rematch, but Ryan's gotta build a little something. And I think Regis has been practicing going over top of Devin's jab. Like I've been seeing a couple of things, right? And you can tell by where a man hold his hands, like what he's looking at, right? So Regis, I see a couple of his practices. He's practicing going over top of the jab. So I think he's gonna try to slip and go over top of Devin's jab to get close to Devin. Shout out to my guy Patrick Bell in the super chat with the $5 bag of that smoke. Said just a little support for my brother up at Echelon, bro. I appreciate that, King. Peace and blessings. I really do.
He
Like,
said, "Who?"
everybody that donates, I appreciate everything y'all do, man, because y'all ain't got to do this. I get on here to talk to y'all for fun, but, this is a job as well. That's why I got my other channel going, too, so I can build that up. But I appreciate y'all coming here kicking it with me and Key, and I also appreciate when y'all donate. Thanks a lot.
Do you think that well, let me hold on. Akaflex said, "Who hits as hard as Regis that Devin fought?" To be honest
Nobody.
with you, nobody, but to be honest with you, the way that Devin is coming in, where he's gonna hydrate to, man, it's gonna take another welterweight or somebody from 154 to put Devin down. Or who hits that hard. I don't think Regis had. What do you think? You think Regis got a 147, 154 power?
Yeah, he used to be 147. He dropped down to 140. 140. He used to be up there with Earl Spence and stuff. But with one thing about Devin though, this is what I be telling people. Like Bud, if y'all look at Bud, he got rocked by Gamboa, right? At 135. But Bud at 140 would have got rocked by Gamboa. You feel what I'm saying? Just like at 147, he would have got. Nah, Bud, Regis don't have the most power at 140. They say Zapata hits harder than Regis, but they said Matias is one of the hardest hitters at 140. But they said Zapata is by far one of the hardest hitters at 140. And they said Moranchik also is up there.
Didn't Richardson Hitchens, two last names, didn't he just fight Zapata, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He the one that said Edwin De Los Santos hits as hard as Zapata. That's why we knew when Edwin De Los Santos fought Shakur, it was gonna be problems if he hit him. But what was I talking about before that happened?
You were talking about something about Gamboa.
Oh yeah.
Being able to
So
do that.
Devin's at 140 now, so his punch resistance is higher. So Devin's gonna be able to take more punishment now because his punch resistance has went up. He has more weight. He's more comfortable. He's not as drained, and so he's gonna get a lot hard. Hey, Bullet, you can laugh, but yeah, Zepeda. Jose Zepeda. I'm just being honest. But yeah, so as he gets bigger, his punching resistance will get bigger as well. And plus, that's more weight that Devin gets to rehydrate at. You know, at 135, he would rehydrate to 160. But at 140, exactly, Planet 619. Baranchik dropped Zepeda multiple times. Zepeda only got dropped once by Regis. Granted, he killed Baranchik. Yeah, they both. And see, look, Regis got Zepeda after that Baranchik fight. And Zepeda and Baranchik went to war. If y'all want to see a great fight, go look at Baranchik versus Zepeda. I think it was like 9 knockdowns in that fight. Them boys was throwing leather. And they threw leather and they went do. Bullet. Zepeda done been in wars though. You gotta realize Zepeda's not when Regis fought Zepeda was not the same, bro. Zepeda had been in war after war after war. Him and Baranchik had 9 knockdowns between the two of them. Exactly, 619. They was going, boy, I was loving it. That boy Baranchik was ducking his head, just throwing a hook. And it just landed, boom. And then Zepeda dropped. Then he get back up. Boom. And it just douche.
I mean, you know what? We just got to see the fight. Period.
Yeah.
Somebody said, is Shakur overrated? No, Shakur is not overrated.
No, Matias does hit hard. But Matias, he has, like, it's not because Matias hits that hard. It's because Matias, he's accurate as hell with his shots as well. So he places his shots where they're supposed to go. So they're doing that much more damage.
I think, yeah, but I truly think Regis punches harder with singular shots than Matias. I get what you're saying, Bullet. We got to see it.
I know Regis hits hard, Bullet, but Regis is not, he doesn't hit us. I don't think Regis hits as hard as Matias, honestly. Matter of fact, I think Ergashev may hit as hard as Regis. Like, Regis could crack, no lie. But Regis was hitting Josh Taylor with all types of shit and couldn't get Josh Taylor up out of there. Like, Regis was tearing his ass up.
That'll be a good fight. A Josh Taylor versus a Matias. Josh Taylor got a chin.
Demetrius. Barbosa has no damn power, dude. We're not even going to talk about Barbosa. Barbosa's a good fighter, Demetrius, but Barbosa does not have no punching power like that. Barbosa's a boxer like damn Richard Henderson. Barbosa throw bunches and bunches of punches. Like, Bullet, you got to look at who Regis is fighting, though. Regis is fighting. You go look through his whole resume. He fight tailor-made people that come straight forward that ain't trying to do nothing but get hit. You feel me? He ain't going in there with people that crack back like that. Like, he really not. I'm just being honest. I ain't trying to have no favoritism. I'm just telling you who cracks. And Antoine Russell cracks, though, to be honest. But this man said Barbosa. I don't know where the hell he got that from. Barbosa. Barbosa's not even in the league. Barbosa don't even hit harder than Frank Martin. He's below him. Matter of fact, I don't even think Barbosa hits harder than Michelle Rivera. And Michelle Rivera is not a knockout puncher.
You dang.
I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, this nigga said Barbosa. Arnold Barbosa Jr. Like, it's a reason why Devin was trying to fight Arnold Barbosa. Yes, Demetrius, he is a good fighter. I said that. But you said he was a knockout puncher. The man is, I'm going to tell you like this. You said that he hits hard, right? Barbosa is 28-0. with 10 knockouts. So tell me how hard he hits.
So before you get
he got 10 fights by knockouts, 18 by decision.
So Upper Reborn.
Oh no, I was telling him that Barbosa is 28-0 with 10 knockouts. How could you put him in the league with hardest punchers? And Bullet, I think Tio trying to avoid Barbosa as well because Barbosa's long and he's quick. And he got that boxer, he got that range. And Tio really don't like boxers like that. He ain't avoiding. You see what Sandor Martin did to Tio, and he's a boxer. And Arnold Barbosa, he fights kind of like Sandor Martin. But I think Sandor Martin's a little bit more polished. But Tio got that win over Sandor Martin when he really lost, though. He got knocked down twice. But they only said it once, though. But it's all good. It's called home cooking.
Well, I think that what do you think about Terrence Crawford was asked about Carmel Moulton's performance, and that's another person that fought too Saturday night after everybody went.
Why they keep putting him on after the main event?
I think that you know what I think that is doing well. Okay, why do you think? I'll give you my opinion. What do you think?
Last time they did, everybody missed it. Like the people was in the damn dressing rooms listening to the main events, do the fights, talk about the fights. People are not sitting around watching that fight. Like they go in there to get to the press conference. David Benavidez just knocked down Boo Boo. We about to go back here and talk to the champ. They're not about to sit there and watch another fight.
Well, this is what I think, right? I don't understand it. I don't.
That shit
but
be empty as hell.
I think that it could build.
That shit was empty as hell last time, and I'm pretty sure it was empty as hell again because they was all listening to talk. Yeah. Put that nigga on first. Like, start the card off with his ass or something. Damn.
I think they're still trying to build, him up. But let me tell you something, what this is going to do for Carmel, right? So if you guys go to Chicago, I don't know how they do it in other places, but I know in Chicago, if you like on the south side or the west side, you will stop at a stoplight, and it'll be kids that come up. They have drums, and a bucket, and they know how to perform, do that, or they handing out roses, stuff like that, like anything to make a quick buck. And you would think that these children are homeless, but actually there are after school programs that are, that's one of their things that they're teaching their kids, because it builds up integrity. It builds up a lot of life skills. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I grew up doing that as well. So I think that with Carmel, he's going to look back at this years down the line and see that, you know what, I used to have 7-8 people, even on main cards of big fights, that would stay around and watch me. And now you know what I'm saying, I have a sea of people here to see me. So I just want to put that message out for Carmel. If he's feeling some type of way, or if other people are feeling some type of way, sometimes things like that builds character. Because if it wasn't for my mom throwing me into acting and doing poetry at 7-8 years old, you know what I'm saying, being outside, selling, selling treats, cookies, everything. Like if it wasn't for them teaching me, instilling that within me at a young age, I don't know where I would be. So I think that that's a good thing at the end of the day. I say all that to say
I would rather had that than the damn Lamont Roach and Garcia fight. I would rather had Carmel Moulton in the place over that fight. You could have put down that Garcia fight on the preliminaries with Vito Melnicki and now Michelle Rivera.
I think they're still trying to figure out how to work him in, because if you notice too, like this is the second time, because he's 2-0. So this is the second time that he's came in like 2 weeks before the fight. We hear, oh, Carmel Moulton's gonna fight. I feel like
we knew about this about a month ago.
I didn't know about it. I didn't know that Carmel Moulton was fighting him.
Yeah,
That
Zeta already said it.
I didn't know that Carmel was that he was fighting on the card. I just thought, like, I feel as though it just be sprung out of nowhere. So I'm like, man, maybe Floyd is like, oh, let him fight on this one. Let him fight. I won't be surprised hell if we see Carmel on on a David Morrell fight card. The way that they, because it's so random, in my opinion. Like, I feel like it's starting to get a little random to me.
I
So,
see what Floyd doing. He put them on the biggest stage because that's the second straight pay-per-view he had them on.
but I mean, if you think about it, though, if you look at the Lamont and Garcia fight, it was hardly any people there. Now with Carmel fight, it was still people there. They might have been leaving, but they were tuned in to him to watch him get knocked out. I mean, Bud Crawford, and this is what I was gonna say. I felt like Bud was throwing a little shade, because they asked Bud, how did you see the Carmel fight? He said, yeah. What did you think of it? And he was like, I mean, it was all right. And they can give any pointers, what would you give him? And he said, stay focused. And I'm like, come on, Bud. Like, you wanted to say, like, I don't know.
That's good. No, that was good. That's good advice for a 17-year-old up-and-comer. Stay focused.
But I mean, yes, but I mean, don't say, oh, it was all right, and some things that I seen, like, okay, well, give it to us. That's why you asked, what would the advice be? And you just want to say
the game is to be told and not sold. Like, Camille could probably go to Bud and Bud could talk to him, but you don't sit there and say it all right there, because if you do, then if you see, no, that's some real shit right there, Jay Dixon, because if you do see some weaknesses in that man, why put it out there for everybody to see in case he got somebody that he's about to fight coming up? You basically tell, like, usually experienced fighter, you tell him what you see wrong with the man. So other people that might not see it, now they can sit there and key in on it. Now he could probably talk to him in person without no cameras and be like, look, you're dropping your hand, you're doing this, or woody whoop whoop whoop. You might need to do this, that, and that. Without other people knowing. Because why put it all out there? Not everybody know the man's weakness. That's what I feel like. I feel like
so
he's
then,
real solid.
Okay. So let me play devil's advocate. Have we seen Bud do that to other fighters? Would say what they do wrong? Because I have. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I get what you're saying, and I agree.
He does the Shakur all the time, but he don't do it in public.
No, oh God, I've seen a video where Bud was saying things when he was talking about an opponent of things that they do and everything. Not what, but I mean,
no, not about somebody he fuck with though. He don't just be putting his people's flaws out like that. You feel me? Like, he's done did it to his people's opponents. Yeah, that's somebody he not fucking with. He might be fucking with.
I still feel like my whole thing is, I hope that he take, you know what I'm saying? Afterwards, I'm praying that he had a conversation with Carmel and say, hey, because Carmel is going to need, he's going to need people to be there for him other than just Tank and Floyd. He's going to need, you know what I'm saying, other vets. Huh?
Yeah, that's all you need. Tank and Floyd is all you need, honestly.
I think Bud will be able to show him some things too, though.
Yeah. But he done sparred with Shakur and all them too, so
And I think that I could see why Floyd, that's building up his character. Not to mention, it was hardly anybody there for the Lamont and Garcia fight, or really, to be honest with you, that Rivera fight in Lipinets. There was hardly anyone there, so I get why Floyd put him at the end. And he's only 2-0, so I'm not gonna put too much weight on it. I'm not gonna put too much weight on it yet.
Yeah, now, that was the preliminaries with Michelle Rivera. And Michelle Rivera, he's looking like a player at 140 right now. Like, I feel like he can give some people some good fights up there. And look, Frank Martin, my guy, is man down till I stand down. But Frank Martin had a drained Michelle Rivera when he fought. Because if you look at how solid that man was in that fight right there, I don't understand how the hell he made 135. I see why he was on diuretics and was drained. Because the diuretics, that take all the fluid out your body. So that was the only way he could make the weight versus Frank Martin. That's why he was so tired and sluggish. He didn't have no energy. Like, because if Michelle Rivera fought Frank Martin, that right there, that would be a completely different fight right there. And I don't know how Frank would do, because that Michelle Rivera, he put a vet down. And the only two people that beat Sergey Lipinets was Hall of Famer Mikey Garcia and future Hall of Fame Jerron Boots Ennis. So, like, he just did something real noble the other day. And, you know, Sergey Lipinets was the favorite in Vegas. So I liked it because that gave me a huge boost on my parlay.
Lipinets ain't been the same since what's his name? Who beat the hell out of him? Boots, yes. Lipinets ain't been the same since Boots, in my opinion. But he was
I think that's wrong, because after the Boots fight, you know, Adrian Broner was supposed to fight Omar Figueroa. And, you know, Adrian Broner couldn't fight him, so Omar had to fight Lipinets. And Lipinets destroyed Figueroa. He destroyed Omar. And Omar Figueroa was upset because he talked about Adrian Broner messed up the payday. And I got to fight this man right here. He didn't want to fight no Lipinets. He didn't want Lipinets, but Lipinets destroyed that man.
I got to go back and watch that fight.
You talking about Chris Colbert, Aquaflex? I think Chris Colbert got a rematch with El Rayo, don't he? Hey, Key, Chris Colbert?
Yeah, they getting ready for a rematch.
Ain't that on the Morrell card?
If I'm not mistaken, yes.
Yeah, I think that's on the Morrell card. I think. Let me check and see what's on that David Morrell card.
I never looked at Omar Figueroa as a good fighter, though. So
well, he was undefeated until Ugas stopped him. I mean, until Ugas beat him. He was an undefeated fighter. And his brother, that's B. Figgy. You know, Brandon Figueroa. And y'all that's in the chat, make sure you subscribe to that. If you're not subscribed already, get locked in. It's major content. It's major content dropping right there. You know, it's a movement. And yeah, you asked when me and Key gonna start going live on that channel again. As soon as I get the rest of them subscribers, probably about in less than a couple weeks, I should have the subscribers, and we're gonna go live, so we can have more in there, so we won't be sitting there talking with like 2 or 3 people or 8 or 9 people in there. Part twice, peace and blessings.
You see that Chris Eubanks and Conor Benn is scheduled too.
Oh, really?
Why am I not excited about that fight?
What weight class is it gonna be at?
I'll pull that up for you right now.
Conor Benn does not look nowhere near the same. Like, you remember that movie, The Program, with the dude Lattimore got caught using drugs, and he had to wait for 3 weeks. He had to miss 3 weeks, and he came back. And he was he beat the hell out of Omar. Omar was undefeated when he fought Ugas.
It's not showing right now. It was just made official though. So I think they got to get a date. It'll be though in 2024. Chris Eubanks versus Conor Benn. I'm not excited about that fight.
Oh, you know something? David Morrell, 9-0 with 8 knockouts, who is now called Minneapolis' home, is a big draw at the Armory. And that's one of boxing's premium venues. He's done sold it out the last 3 times.
I know. I can't wait to go. We about to be in there.
He's going against a guy, Agbeko, who is 20. Yeah, he's 28-2 with 22 knockouts. He's going against a hitter. David Morrell going against a guy that's 28-2 with 22 knockouts. They said
AG falling asleep.
this fight should put him in line for a potential mega fight with unbeaten rival David Benavidez.
David ain't finna fight David Morrell. David will go up.
Morrell, hold on 1 second, Keith. Morrell said, I'm coming home because it's going to be the last Showtime card. I'm blessed that they picked me to be the last fighter fighting on this epic boxing series. And another motivating factor will be the presence of Morrell's parents, who recently immigrated from Cuba and will be in attendance for the first time in his professional career. Oh, man, this dude getting knocked the fuck out. Wow, his parents is going to see his first fight. Wow.
Hey, Omega.
Huh?
No, I was saying hey to Omega. He's in the chat. Yeah, he is. AG is getting knocked out.
Yeah, they call him the African assassin because he called out Morrell after stopping Bruno Romay. The African assassin, he called out Morrell. Damn. After he stopped Bruno Leonardo Romay. He's on a 5-fight winning streak. And he also beat unbeaten Isaiah Stein. That was 16-0. And he stopped Apollo Thompson and Winfred Harris Jr., who was 22-1. Oh, damn, he done beat some good people. They say he determined to pull off another upset as he steps into the ring against Morrell. He's not expecting. He said the fight is not going the distance. Woo, he told Morrell it's not going the distance.
Tell that boy to bring a pillow and a blanket.
Look, he say, I'm coming into Minnesota. It's his adopted hometown, and I know that I'm going to have to pull out all the stops to win. Everybody knows me to be a power puncher. My plan is to stop him, and I'm training to stop him. He wants to do the same. He wants to cement himself as the boogeyman in the division. But my prediction is I'm going to stop Morrell on December the 16th. And he's coming off, and Morrell's coming off his explosive knockout as a pro, a first-round blowout of Yamaguchi Falco, who was 24-1. Morrell fighting niggas with records now. Yamaguchi Falco was 24-1. But the co-main event is Chris Colbert, 17-1 with 6 knockouts against Jose Valenzuela, who is 12-2 with 8 knockouts. So yeah, this is the card where Colbert and El Rayo go back and forth. So yeah, we about to get it.
Yes. And I'm excited. That's gonna be
that whole boy. Peace and blessings.
He gonna tell that boy to bring a pillow and a blanket. I don't play when it comes to David Morrell.
Shout out to my guy Omega Red in the building. Long time no see, fam.
It was crazy last night, Omega. We made it through though. That was insane. You know what I'm talking about.
And I'm gonna go through and check. And if I don't see y'all subscribe to that new channel, I'm gonna be highly upset. Drop the link. I'm gonna go through and check to see all my people, see if all my family over there. If my family ain't over there, I'm like, damn, you know, rock with the fam. Because y'all know once I go live, I gotta get my moderators. Because that channel is starting to pick up, though, honestly, people. Like, I done got like 100 subs in the last week. Like, I started to drop the content back to back. Oh, I know Bullet, I know King. But, yeah, I've been dropping content, and I'm going to get my subscribers up. I'm trying to be over 1,000 in about 2 weeks. Thank you, Miss Ariana, Queen. But
so what
yeah,
go ahead, Upper.
What you gonna say, Key?
What do you guys think about the what was it called? The face-off between Devin and Regis. What did you take away from it, Upper?
I thought it was all right. He called him a dickhead and shit like that. Like, don't know. Like,
All right, think they're gonna have another press conference?
I don't know. That shit was kind of boring. Like, it's like it seems like it's forced. Like, it don't feel like it ain't like Showtime used to do it. Like that shit. Like the zone feel forced. Like it's like they got a movie script and they all reading off the prompter and stuff. That's the way it felt. Like it didn't feel genuine to me.
Lord,
Like,
bullet, and frequent finna cuss you out, Upper.
no, I'm just saying, like the whole thing and the dude sitting there smiling and all that shit. Like it didn't, like it's like they just trying to force them guys to talk shit, and these guys don't really talk that shit. Hey, Kofi, appreciate that, King. Salute. Hey, y'all ain't gonna. Hey, you ain't gonna regret it, Kofi. I got some hella fire content on there. Plus, them shorts be going hard. Exactly, Ariana. I thought it was kind of boring too. Like it was like they was trying too hard, man. Exactly. Dixon, that moderator, he ain't no Brian Custer, dog. Like it was like he was forcing it, dog. I was just like, dude, go somewhere. Exactly. Hey, that's what I was trying to say. It's like they ain't like it's forced. It's like they on a script. Like this shit ain't natural. Like this ain't like you done smack my mama like nigga, we about to get it, like type action. Yeah, see, everybody talking about they ain't like that shit, G. What did you think about it?
I felt
everybody talking about they ain't like it.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It was a bit cringy for the simple fact that it was the same talking points of, where did he go to school? Where did he, you know what I'm saying? I got power. Now, it was funny, some moments where Regis said, name the people that you knocked out. But I feel like that was a disservice because if I haven't knocked out anybody in 5 years, I'm not going to remember them. So, like, I didn't even put too much weight into that. But
I remember everybody I knocked out.
I mean, but still, though, not everybody. Like, so if we were in that situation, I'm like, name me 3 people. It's just going to rattle off.
Hell yeah. Hey, Kawhi, peace and blessings, King. When you're a knockout artist, you take pride in your work. I know everybody I done knocked out.
I got you, Aquaflex. I got you. Hey, Calvin Elliott, Kawhi. It's definitely good to see you. One of my favorite names in the whole wide world. I just feel like it was kind of corny. I thought that, for the level of this fight and the anticipation of it, they did what they did. I just like the press conference. Like, I just feel like leave it right there. All that sitting in the middle of the table and you cussing me out like that. Like, y'all should got the swinging. That's why I respect Jose Benavidez. He gonna bring it up out of you. He gonna make you want to smack him. Like Jose gonna make you want to buck up, So we didn't get
Rolly, AB, like Rolly, AB, Ryan, like those type of people. They make you want to get in there and get active.
Exactly. So it wasn't like one of those moments, unfortunately. But y'all know I'm with all the ratchetness. But it was kind of corny. It was a little corny. It was a little cringeworthy. But I think that they did well. I think that I'm calling it now because I don't want no excuses. I want 200 to 300,000 pay-per-view buys. Upper? I know Upper's going to laugh at me with that. Did you hear me?
I thought she was just bullshit.
No.
Keller Nella, peace and blessings, King. I give it like 100. Hopefully it does over 150,000. But like I said, the zone pay-per-views do not do well. They really don't. Like I said, I wish they would have did it on another network because this right here might drastically mess up the price of Devin and his action value. Like I said, I'm at the point now where I'm tired of all this ripping and running. I want to see the fights. I want to see Devin versus Tank. I want to see Tank versus Matias. I want to see Regis versus Matias. Like, I want to see the fights. I'm tired of talking about it like it's in third person, like it's going to be coming. I don't believe it till I see it, and I'm ready to see it so I can believe it. That's all I'm saying right there. Because this fight right here, like, it has the makings to do good, but the zone people ain't. They're not. I'm just being honest. Their pay per view sucks. The zone has a shitty pay per view quality, but I'm gonna pay for it just to support. But at least you do at least 150, at least, just so he can keep the market value up, that he can break even. But no matter what, you're gonna have some people that say right after the fight he did about 300. So the war gonna be.
Well, then good. That means that he can make the fight with Tank.
Yeah, but it takes about 2-3 days to get the results back. But they're gonna have it right after the fight.
Did you see that Tio said that he tried to fight
Salute
Devin
Black All
Haney?
Day.
Hey, Black All Day. That he tried to fight. He reached out to Devin Haney to fight and reserve the MSG, I think he said, or I think it was MSG, Madison Square Garden. But Devin Haney turned down the fight. Do we believe that? Are we believing that?
I mean, well, he turned down the fight with Tio to get his belt. Like, when he thought Tio wasn't there, he was petitioning to fight Barbosa for the belt. But when Tio came back, he stopped trying to get the WBO and went out the region. So, I mean, you put some stock in it.
Hey, y'all think?
I won't deny it because, like I said, I've seen what happened. Like, I see him going for the belt. And then when Tio said, the hell with that, I'm not leaving, it was like he stopped wanting Tio's belt. So we did see that. So we ain't gonna act like that didn't happen.
He said he got the receipts, not to cut you off, Upper, but he said he got the receipts. He said they all lying. You just don't know who's telling the truth. One thing about, I think Tio was a little something else. I ain't gonna lie about that. But because of the actions that I've seen, just like Upper just broke down, I think it's some truth to that. I don't think Devin want to fight Tio. I don't know about all that.
Since we on here a little alone today, I'm opening up the panel for y'all too. Anybody want to hop up here with me and Keeks? Come on.
I don't think so. Ryan Garcia ducked Devin twice. Tio changed his energy in an interview when Dev walked up. George Kambosa tried to get out of the Devin fight. Okay. He said it's cap. Okay. All right, Bullet. I don't know. He said that he got receipts, but either way it goes, it looks like we're not getting a Devin versus Tio fight, nor are we getting a Ryan versus Tio fight. So I don't know who the hell Tio is going to be fighting in February. We don't know what's going to happen, bruh. 140 is just all in the L right now. You know what I was thinking about, Upper?
Tia's can fight him.
Oh, God, please don't do that.
Tio messed up his friendship with Rolly because he wanted to take Rolly's belt. Like, they used to be friends until he called Rolly out and disrespected Rolly. And that's when I said, well, Tio a snake, boy. Because you trying to X out your own friend and take his belt.
Can't have no friends in this business. Ain't that what they say?
That's what Tyson said. Tyson said, if you my friend, fight me.
Hey, Bullet. What's going on, King?
Man, what's up with y'all, man? Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Hell yeah.
Okay, then. Okay. First off, I'm going to say peace and blessings to everybody on the panel.
Shalom.
You already know. And I don't want no smoke with you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no beef. If you said something to me on the panels before and I didn't see you, I probably was working. I swear. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Ain't no,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew it. I called. I was like, maybe he working, but nah.
I'd be at work during the midday times and stuff, so I probably didn't even notice. You know what I'm saying?
But what you need to cook on, King? I know I done said something.
Man, hey, y'all heard it. Man, Tio don't want to fight Devin, and y'all keep trying to reverse it. Hey, hold on, baby. Go in the room. Go in the room, mama. Tio don't want no smoke with Dev, man. Y'all keep trying to reverse what really happened. You know what I mean? Tio openly said he was willing to drop his belts to not fight Devin. You know, but we just gonna ignore that fact. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saying Devin don't want to fight Tio. I'm just saying I don't see it.
Well, I said that Tio said that Devin don't want to fight him. And so go ahead, Upper. Go ahead.
Hey, Bullet, this is yes or no, right? When Tio said he was retiring, right? Can you hear me, Bullet?
Yeah, I went on mute because my daughter following me with her toy. I didn't want to be loud.
Okay, so when Tio said he was retiring, did Devin petition for the WBO belt? Yes or no? Did he petition to fight all for the WBO belt? Yes.
Can you hear me?
I ain't heard nothing you just said. I said, did he or did he not petition for the WBO
call messed
belt?
me up. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
All right. Yeah, we gonna get this right there. We're gonna get rid of this real quick.
What?
Oh, I'm about to hit him straight for the point. I'm going straight for the jugular. I ain't playing with it.
Oh God, Upper. I think we all should have a moment of kumbaya. I think that
that's what's up, Omega Red. Salute Omega Red. That's what I'm talking about. Now back to boxing.
Oh my God.
All right, sorry about that. Somebody called me and messed me up.
All right, so Bullet,
Yeah.
did Haney when Tio said he was retiring, did Haney petition the WBO to fight Arnold Barbosa for the vacant WBO belt?
Yes.
Okay. And now when Tio said he's not retiring and that if Devin wants his belt, he gotta come through him. Did Devin go to Regis or did he continue to pursue Tio for the WBO belt?
Well, he was I'm gonna answer your question. He pursued Regis. Okay. Let me answer your question first. Before I even get into it.
I'm gonna let you get into it in a second, but Devin is the WBO super at 135, right?
Absolutely.
So when you WBO super, that gives you first right to the WBO champion of a higher weight class, no matter what, right?
Yes.
So if Devin really wanted to fight, Tio couldn't deny Devin that fight. He would have to drop his belt if Devin really wanted to fight, right?
I believe so.
If Devin petitioned the WBO to fight Teofimo for that belt when Tio came back, if Teofimo says no, with Devin being the 135 super champion, what would happen to Teofimo's belt?
I believe he will get stripped, if I'm not mistaken.
Devin will be elevated, right?
I believe so.
So why Devin ain't fight Tio again?
All right, I answered the question. Now let me respond to what's going on.
Okay.
The WBO came to Devin and asked him, did he want a petition for the belt? Devin was already in negotiations with Regis at the time. So what he did was he petitioned the WBO to give him more time.
I got the paper.
Huh?
Paper. He petitioned the WBO. The WBO didn't come to him. He went to the WBO.
No, that's what I'm saying. He petitioned the WBO to get more time.
You said the WBO came to him. No, he went to the WBO.
I don't know. I just know that he petitioned to get more time to answer. That's what I'm saying. He petitioned more time to give him more time to see what he can do. Because, like I said, he was actively trying to go after Regis. Like we already said that him and Eddie had a thing where they said, you know, he gonna get a shot at a big fight if he come back. So he was already looking at Regis. So he petitioned them to get more time. At the moment when he was petitioning, T.O. was retired. So the WBO already moved on from him. And so he decided to stick with Regis.
Hey, bro.
They didn't give him enough time.
Do you remember what date that was that T.O. retired?
I don't know the. I'm not in front of the computer.
It was in July.
It was in July, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was like around June, July, right?
Yeah, it was in July.
Okay, when did Tank come home?
Tank?
I don't know. I don't really
got to do with it
like that.
You already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
What Tank got to do with it, though?
I know Tank team said they didn't want to fight.
No,
that's what I do.
Look, hold on, but before we go to Tank, before we go to Tank, though, I think the point was that he petitioned the WBO for an extension because he wanted to see what Teofimo was going to do, but they denied him, and so Devin had to make a choice. And then after Devin made the choice, after Devin made the choice, then T.O. jumped out there and started acting all tough after he knew Devin already made the choice. And so everybody would think that he ducked him.
WBO said that T.O. is going to remain champion, but Devin has all rights to that belt over anybody being the 135 super champ. He has
the belt.
He had already made his decision. They gave him a deadline, and the deadline came to give him his decision.
He already made his decision. So why does Tank talk if he already was in line to talk to Regis? When Tank came home,
the Tank talk was early on. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But when Devin just beat Loma, Devin went to Tank team. Devin had a conversation with Steven Espinoza, and he talked to Floyd.
Steven Espinoza went to them, and they said they headed in another direction. That's exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
The Regis fight was already because the Regis fight was already.
Not even that. Freak. Tank team said that the fight not big enough yet. So Devin Haney started doing the stuff with Shakur and Shakur and Regis.
Tank sent the message out and said, "I want Devin." And Steven.
That was after Devin already was in talks with Regis, though.
No, but look, Devin didn't have nothing signed with Regis, and plus, if you got the biggest fight, Tank, the hell with a Regis fight. Come on,
Tank said they wasn't ready.
No.
Tank said he wanted Devin, but he ain't giving him no offer or nothing like that.
He said this, but behind the scenes, he never tried to make the fight.
Y'all both can't talk at the same time. Listen,
it's my fault.
Steven Espinosa came with the offer. He came to talk to them, and they said we have something else. Steven Espinosa came. So he
didn't have an offer though. He didn't have an offer. He asked them. He just had a discussion with them. And
that's okay. You have to find interest before you make the offer. He was coming to talk business with them, and Bill said we already going another route. That's exactly
because they already had that on the table. That's why.
Can I respond real quick? Hold on. Can I respond?
Go ahead.
All right. What I'm telling you is Steven Espinosa said that he haven't even talked to Tank about a fight in general. Tank was focused on getting his life together. They was trying to see what can happen later on. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all making it seem like
that's not what it was.
Can you play the video?
No, I
want y'all to play the video.
No, I talked to Steven Espinosa on Chicken Talk in person. Like you can go to Chicken Talk and talk to him. He was there and he explained it. And he said they came to him with the damn you talk to the manager of Chicken Talk because I know he got it saved. He said he came to them and Bill Haney said that they got other options that they're exploring right now. He said we can get back to it at a later date. That's exactly what Bill Haney told Steven Espinosa.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Steven Espinosa was like,
Tank team fool y'all, man.
But it wasn't no offer though. He just asked them
okay, you can't make an offer. You can't make an offer until you get interest. Like I can't come to you with an offer if you're not trying to make the fight. Now if I
he asked them about they want to fight.
If I come to you and say, look, I'm trying to make a fight with you, and you say, yeah, then I can give you an offer. But if you tell me that you got something else planned, you going another route, it ain't even though you should be crunching up no numbers for you.
Yeah, because they already had that was
the biggest
Tank
fight.
was locked up. Tank was locked up when all that was going
he
on.
was coming home and they was trying to make something for the end of the year. The same time he fighting right now. This could be Tank and Devin. This
Tank wasn't ready to fight.
Not that quick. Not that quick.
Tank just was crying about not being able to train properly.
Okay,
y'all let Tank trick y'all, man.
So listen, check this out, right? Tank wasn't locked up with about a month or two, bro. Like, people take that much time off between fights. He would have had a training camp and would have been back in shape. What do you mean, bro? Like, Tank,
the man was just crying.
Listen, Tank usually fights twice a year. One in the beginning, one in the end. He fought 2 times in the beginning. Like, he would have enough time to get in shape for a fight in December. What do you mean? Come on, man.
All I'm saying,
didn't Tank have all the restrictions and stuff?
That man been away from fighting for a couple months. The only restriction
there wasn't a judge putting all them restrictions and stuff on him still?
He putting it on him now, like he can't lead the train. But hell, he grew up training in the damn Baltimore gym. I don't want to hear that shit from him. Talking about he can't train properly. No, I kissed his ass.
No, but we got
you can't train properly. Nigga, you grew up training there, nigga. It's a gym. You can fly all your sparring partners out there. I don't want to hear that shit, Tank. That shit was some bullshit. It was a cop-out. And I don't respect shit like that. Like I said, I keep it 100 with everybody. Like, shit. Just like I say, I didn't know I wanted that Matias and Tank fight until it got brought up. Now I'm thinking, why I ain't never think about that fight before? That'll be a hell of a fucking fight. Like, shit. That's something I got to see. I used to fight. I want to see the best fight.
I think Tank got a bunch of other fights he need to fight. Before
he
still got Shakur and them people in his weight class that he need to deal with.
I just said
no. Devin just the other day that he will come down to 135 to fight Tank. That's done. Now listen, I think what we're also forgetting here too, as well as per Eddie Hearn out of his mouth, Devin was always planning to go back to Eddie Hearn. They had already had discussions about doing this back in December of last year. So
they had before he signed the top rank, before he signed the belt, they had.
I'm just going off because Eddie Hearn had did an interview maybe like a month ago saying that that Devin was going to come back. They had discussed this back in December once they were finalizing everything for Loma. So this was already in a plan. So everything that's going on that happened in the summer is muddied up because of the fact that it was supposed to be that way, due to the fact that the whole plan was for Devin to go with Eddie Hearn, just like they said that they were looking at Regis back in April. You get what I'm saying? His fight with Loma was in June, July. So all of this had already been planned. So all of these offers, and let's not forget, it was Shakur Stevenson on the table, a decline, whether it was Tank team or Devin's team, whatever happened, that never went through. So that's 2 offers. Regis that's the 3rd one, and number 4, he was trying to go after that belt that T.O.
WBO
retired, when he said that he retired, but he never dropped it. So because if that's the case, then that's the belt that he'll be fighting for right now. T.O. still has it. So that's 4 different people. You get what I'm saying? That he went through within a matter of weeks of names. You know what I'm saying? That they were throwing out there, but the only real definitive name was Regis. That's the only name that mattered. That was the only name on the table. And per Devin's words, they were talking and calling him out before the Loma fight. That's what he said. So Tank,
he been saying that.
That's a fact, though.
Shakur, okay, but Tank, Shakur, and T.O. was never a part of the deal. It has always been
distractions.
Progress, exactly. It was just a distraction. That's it.
Can I respond?
Of course, Bullet.
All right. Before I respond to you, you know what I'm saying, I want to say, Ariana, I don't want no smoke. I'm stuttering because I'm trying to be respectful. You feel me? I don't want no smoke with you. No problem. Shane Fraser, whatever your name is, God bless you. God bless you, brother. All right. Now, what I'm saying is all them other names that was named could have been liable options if they really wanted to fight Devin. I'm not even gonna get into the Shakur stuff because I feel how I feel, and I know y'all feel how y'all feel. The Tank Davis team never really wanted to fight at this moment. They want to wait until Devin's name is big enough for some reason. He's not Spanish, don't got the Spanish background. So they want to wait till his name is big enough to, because they believe that Tank will knock him out regardless. So, they want to get as much they can from Devin. So Tank team wasn't ready yet. Teofimo thought that Devin Haney was going to come up and come for him first. The nigga retired, bro. He didn't want no smoke with Devin, bro. The man don't want no problems with Dev, bro. He been appointed as Teofimo. I'm talking about Teofimo.
Bro,
the man don't want no problems with Devin.
Devin can be the mandatory. Devin can be the mandatory. Teo can't duck Devin.
Devin already tried to fight him at 135. Though. They was both champions.
That's what I'm saying.
They both were champions.
You can't not fight him now. If he's the WBO champ, he ain't got no choice but to fight you, whether he wants to or not. If Devin
he was retired,
if he would have activated that super mandatory, Teo had no choice.
Teo was retired though.
You say what?
He was retired though. He couldn't do it then.
Oh my God, Frequent. How long was Teo retired?
We're not about to play like you play it for none.
I'm saying he was retired. He was retired at the time that you saying that Devin could have did that.
Frequent.
Okay,
How long
if Devin would have
listen,
if Devin would have if he would have damn made the mandatory, right? Whether Teo was retired or not, Devin would have fought somebody for that belt. So Teo would have had to come out of retirement and defend it, or Devin would have fought Barbosa. All he had to do was activate the mandatory, period.
But frequent upper. Why go after somebody that's obviously not trying to fight you when at the moment when Devin was before calling him out?
Because
Regis was the boogeyman.
No,
why not go get a bigger belt, a better belt? Why not go after Regis?
If Teofimo beat the guy that beat Regis?
Because that happened alone. That's the triangle effect. That don't got nothing to do with Regis. Teofimo didn't go right up and fight Regis.
Do the triangle effect all the time, Bullet. Don't do that.
No, not me.
Look, but Bullet, this way you shoot yourself in the foot. A fight with Devin and Teo is 3 times bigger than a fight with Regis and Devin. Devin
Teo
and
was
Teo
retired.
They have history. It's a backstory, and that fight would sell. That fight would do over 200,000 buys.
That's why I agree.
Okay.
That's why Devin filed for the extension, though.
Exactly. I'm saying Teo don't want to fight at all.
If there was,
that's what I'm saying.
Listen. He gave the extension. They gave you talking about for Devin. They gave Devin the extension.
They denied him the extension. They denied him the extension. Exactly.
So he had to say yes.
Okay. Listen. This what look.
He didn't need this extension. All he had to do was say yes and no and stop trying to tip the fence.
He was in talks with Regis.
Okay, but you got to think about what's more important. Do you want Teo or his belt, or do you want to talk to Regis? Regis is gonna be there.
Teo wasn't on the table.
That's what I'm saying. Teo wasn't on it. It was for a vacant belt. Bro. All right, my fault. Go ahead, my fault.
Regis is gonna be there. He's already willing to fight you. Come up and fight Teo. That's a belt. Now you and Regis can unify. First, you take care of the Teofimo business that you've been having for a while. There's no way he can get around you. Either he got to duck you or he got to fight you. Either way, the belt is yours. So that's one belt. Then you and Regis can unify. That's 2 belts right there. You can do it. That would have made the Regis fight that much more bigger because of unification.
It was going to be Barbosa still.
Now, if you say Teo don't want to fight you, he can basically duck you if he wants to, because you can't force 2 belts to fight each other. But if they was moving strategically, they could have came up and got that WBO like they said they would. And then that Regis fight would have been much more bigger. You could have did that in March. I'm just saying.
All right, Upper, this is what I'm saying. Though.
Hold on, let Key talk.
I'm about to say my fault.
Hold on, I'm going to say one more thing and I'll let you go. If he really wanted the Teofimo smoke like he said, he would have already got that Teofimo smoke and got the belt as well. And then he knows the Regis fight is still there. Think
Oh
about it
yeah,
logically, bro. You're a businessman. Wouldn't you do it that way, Key?
yeah.
I mean, you
Now
know,
this
that's
is,
just
and it's another thing. No, that's a really good point. And here's another thing too that I think that we're all that is being missed. I don't want to say that you guys are missing it because y'all probably get it. But one thing that I do want to state is that T.O. I keep hearing that T.O. retired. T.O. was retired for how long?
a
You know what
week.
I'm saying? If that's the case, exactly. And if that's the case, when the WBO told him to put that in writing, he never did. But if he was retired, then those belts would have been what? They would
Vacated.
have been exactly to fight for. They have never been vacated. Devin, T.O. didn't duck Devin. T.O. was pissed off that he
Because he
only
only got
walked
$1
away with $1
million.
million. He walked away with $1 million. Pretty much his takeaway, if I'm not mistaken, was about what, $400,000 that he took away.
450.
450 for the Josh
So he
Taylor
made
fight.
550,000 for beating the lineal champion that was former undisputed champion.
Exactly. So he was pissed off that day. He said it at that night during the camera in front of everybody. I'm done with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So he was retired for maybe about maybe 6 or 7 days. I'll put the longest as 7. They wanted it in writing. He never gave it to him. But what we're failing to realize is that who else had wrote at this time, during this time, who else was writing Devin? What were they writing Devin about? The WBC with Shakur and Devin, because that had a somebody is actually with Shakur and Devin. Hey, because that had a somebody is actually with Shakur and
Somebody
Devin.
echoing.
So somebody is echoing.
Hey, that's up.
Okay, but so basically, when they were writing Devin about the whole what they were had mandated.
My mic is muted, homie.
Okay, so they had wrote Devin about him vacating that,
I think that's frequent.
Okay, but
It's not echoing no more. I'm still
it's
here.
not echoing no more. We good, y'all. But they were also writing Devin about the mandated fight for Shakur, right? So those were two things. So T.O. had a letter, yo, if you really done with us, drop the belt. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, we need it in writing. And then Devin was getting, the messages from the WBC regarding Shakur about it being a mandated fight. T.O. said, I'm gonna keep T.O. said, I'm gonna keep my belt. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Not to Devin or anybody. He's just saying I'm keeping my belt. I'm not saying he's coming for anybody. But then Devin dropped his belt, said, I don't want, I'm not doing this, dropped the belt and went up to 140. It wasn't until about September, October that Regis and Devin was truly solidified, but Regis had been signed the contract, because if you go back, Regis had already said, my name has been on this. I've been training for this since July, if I'm not mistaken, beginning of August. So Regis his portion was already done. Devin's was never signed until about October-ish, because like the end of September, beginning of October, because the first date was supposed to be the beginning of November, if you all recall. So that what was going on. Again, it was muddy waters. There were a lot of deals going on. T.O. had a breakdown. I mean, I'm going to call it for what it is. T.O. had a breakdown due to finances. Devin was caught between, Shakur, but he had already promised Eddie Hearn back in December, and Regis was already on the table since but between February and April. Regis was already on the table. So he had already promised this with Eddie, but Shakur was creeping in saying, yo, what's up? You feel me? Ever since Shakur fought Yoshino, which was back in May? So Shakur was already breathing on his tail. So all of this came to a head in July, August, when it all got messy. And we was hearing, he say, she say, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now we're at Regis and Devin. T.O. is looking for a fight because he just got offered $1.5 million for a Ryan Garcia fight. And we don't know who Tank is fighting. Shakur just fought. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it all happened. But it all came to a head in July, and it was all messiness. But that was because Devin was, T.O. had a breakdown, and Devin was entertaining about 3 fights at one time, even though he had already made his backdoor dealings with Eddie for Regis.
Shout out to the king of the light-skinned brothers, my guy A1 Hoop Zones in the building. And shout out to my guy Thomas Hill. Peace and blessings, King.
Yeah, Key. But the Regis fight was signed by Regis, but the WBO gave Tio the same deadline that Devin Haney had though. So they both had to make their decision at the same day, at the same time. And Devin filed for an extension because he wanted to know what Tio was going to do, if he was going to come back or not. You know, because if Tio didn't come back, then he would have to fight for a vacant belt. And so they didn't give him the extension, so he chose to fight Regis and instead of fighting for the vacant belt. But then at the same time, Tio came out and said that he was keeping his belt. So it was after Devin had already had to make his decision. He didn't get to see if Tio was going to come back for and be available for a fight before he made his decision to fight Regis.
Why did it even have to be a decision? Why he didn't even take either Tio or Barbosa? Just take the decision to take that belt.
Because he wanted to fight Tio. It was personal.
Because you got Regis waiting. So you got to.
Because he wanted to fight Tio. It was personal. He'd been trying to fight Tio.
And guess what? He would have fought Tio as well.
Not if he wouldn't have came back.
Okay, freak, we're not gonna do this. If he wanted to fight Tio, then he would have petitioned to fight Barbosa. Come on, bro. It's just like adding 1 + 1, bro. So don't
Not
do
to
that.
mention, again, Regis was already signed. I think we're forgetting that. Regis is on camera. He was on Fight Hype back in August saying that after his fight with Zorilla, he went on vacation for about a week or two, came back. He was already talking to Eddie Hearn about this fight. He said he got with his lawyers. He signed everything with Eddie Hearn and sent it back. And he started training for that. Regis has been in camp since July, August. He's already been signed that fight. So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not saying Devin is ducking Regis or Devin was ducking Tio. I'm not sitting here doing that. What I am saying is that Devin was entertaining multiple fights, but he was already solidified with Regis. And if you don't believe me, just go look at the Fight Hype videos. Shout out to Fight Hype with Regis Prograis talking, because that's when he starts sending shots at Devin like, you ain't signed your part of the contract. My sign has been done. Y'all remember that. He had been signed. So
but you just said the magic words. Devin didn't sign.
Yes, but no. Now, let's get to that. Now, you're bringing up the fact that he did it because he was waiting on Tio, but he had already did it for Barbosa's, right? As Upper indicated. However, what had happened around that time? Who did Devin not get caught?
Shakur Stevenson jumped out.
No, not that, but then Devin got caught with something, and they said the reason for the delay. Now, this is what I heard now. One of the reasons for the delay, because remember, it was they couldn't find a venue for the Regis fight, right?
Yeah,
that's why Devin wasn't signed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Devin got caught up with a little some. You feel me? I'm glad that brother got out. You know what I'm saying? Got out that jam. Then on top of that, what ended up happening? They said that they were trying to find a venue, number one, and number two, they were trying to see what was going to happen with this little situation. What ended up happening? It never stuck, right? It's not on his record or nothing like that. Then all of a sudden, boom, December 9th. So that's what happened. I'm not saying that anybody was ducking. If they wanted to make that fight, yes, it was both. It was something that Devin and Tio could have pursued even more. But we're not going to ignore the fact that Regis was already sealed, signed, and delivered. Okay, on the platter for Devin. Not to mention that these talks has been going on since December of 2022. We're also not going to overlook the fact that Shakur was putting heat on him from May to July, and to the WBC hit Devin with a letter. And Devin said, nah, I'm not going to fight Shakur. I'm going to drop the belt, and I'm just going to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, really take Regis seriously or whatever. Or maybe Regis was always the plan, in my opinion. Regis was always the plan. He was just entertaining options, and there's nothing wrong with that. I never said that he was wrong with that. I'm just saying this is where in July and August, Devin, you know what I'm saying, with all of these options on the table, everything that he was doing, it muddied up the waters, caused the confusion that we in right now, and he's the center of it. That's all I'm saying. But he went with Regis. He's a 140 fighter now. And he said, per his words the other day, that he would come back down to 135 to fight Tank. I want to see if he stand on it.
All right. Now, Key, what I'm trying to say is what Frequent is saying is true. It never was to petition to fight Barbosa. He was waiting for Tio. I know we getting past it because I know you was saying something else, but he was waiting to see what Tio was going to do. Why fight Barbosa when you can fight Regis? It just makes more sense to fight Regis, a bigger name or a higher stakes belt. It just makes that's more of a legacy fight than fighting Barbosa. That's one. And with everything you said, I'm not saying you're lying or you're basically right. That's when, remember, we was all going off the fans. We was arguing, oh, Devin has options now. Devin has, things he can do. Regis was signed. They was waiting to see what the Tyson Furies, what date they was going to do. Remember when he was arguing with Regis about, this dumb such and such and such trying to fight on the same day as Tyson Fury. When it turns out Tyson Fury fight, I guess, reportedly did big numbers, which would have took away from the Devin Haney fight. So he was looking at different options. All the while, Regis is signed, and he was looking at the Shakur shit. I don't, like I said, I don't think he was ever finna fight Shakur at this moment. But he gave Shakur an opportunity. Shakur did what he did. That's whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was looking at Regis because that's who he wanted to fight. After the Loma fight, he wanted to talk to Tank Team or whatever. However y'all want to say it went. I said Tank Team said no. After he figured Tank Team wasn't going to fight him, he was like, all right, I'm focused on Regis. Because he did say after the fight, I want to go up, see how my body feel at 140, and then I think about coming back down to 135.
Okay,
yes, he did say something about
our brother. But I'm just misinformed. Because on the petition, he petitioned the WBO to fight Arnold Barbosa. He didn't petition to fight Tio. He said Barbosa for the vacant title. So let's not say it was about legacy. It's all
why fight Barbosa when you can fight Regis? That's what I'm saying. That's why he chose Regis,
bro.
Because he was waiting on Tio. Tio was retired. Tio faked like he was retired, hiding from Devin.
Bro, listen. Look, this is common sense, bro. Listen. He knew Tio faked to retire. As soon as that happened,
yes, they said that.
No, listen, bro. Damn.
Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
After that, he petitioned to fight Barbosa. So he knew Tio was retired. So he petitioned to fight Barbosa. So he said, the hell with Regis, I'm going to go fight Barbosa. That's what he petitioned for. He didn't petition to fight Tio. He petitioned to fight Barbosa. And when Tio heard that, he said, hell no. And he came back. And he said, I'm keeping my belts. He said, Haney, you got to see me. Haney signed the Regis fight. We just going to be honest about it, bro. Let's not try to muddy the waters. Let's not try to misinformation. We just keep it at 100, bro. It happened.
That is a fact. That is a fact because Tio put out a post saying, Devin, you just tried to, something. You tried to basically sneak in and grab my coat. What's up? He did make a post about that. He did make a Twitter post about that. That is true.
Exactly. We're not about to muddy the water, bro. We keep it.
Y'all let Tio trick y'all, bro. He did that after Devin already went towards Regis. He wasn't gonna fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say I agree to disagree. The man don't want to fight Devin.
Devin.
It just is what it is.
Devin had the butt.
I'm cool with y'all thinking that.
Okay, bro. I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you in denial, bro. I'm cool with it.
All right.
No, the Nile is a river. The Nile is a river in Egypt, brother.
Absolutely. I know Tio ducked Devin and picked Kambosos. That's what I do know. So,
but that was
that was his mandatory.
Yeah.
Kambosos was his mandatory before the Loma fight.
Unification strong mandatory.
Who had the unification?
Devin Haney had the belt. The WBC.
They was already calling Tio the damn undisputed. Go look at ESPN's website. They got Tio as undisputed, and they have Kambosos as undisputed because the WBC came out and said that we recognize him as our real champion, just like the WBA Super. That's what the WBC franchise was, bro. Yeah, they did a lot of bullshit with the belts, but hey, that's what they did.
Right, and that trumped it for the Devins fight. Not to mention when to go back to what you were saying about Tio didn't want to fight Devin, they gave Devin an opportunity to respond and he didn't though. Bullet, like I get what y'all are trying to do. I get what y'all are saying, but we gotta keep it straight across the board here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I do.
Facts over feelings, buddy. Facts over feelings. It ain't nothing personal. Just
it's
facts
not
over
personal.
feelings.
It's just that they asked him I think it was the WBO came back and asked Devin to see it, and he never responded. But the thing is, what we're all seeming to miss is the fact that Devin was already in plans. It was already in play for him to go back to Eddie Hearn. It was already in play for him to fight Regis Prograis. So Shakur, null and void. Tank Davis, null and void. Barbosa, null and void. Tio, null and void. Regis has been in play for a very long time. This has been going on in 2022. Yes,
I think if he could have got the Barbosa fight, he would have took that first, then fought Regis. Because then he would have had a unification match with Regis and would have made that fight bigger. I think he would have took the Barbosa fight.
That would have been smart. That would actually been the play right there.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why not take Tio? But I guess he figured Tio's already been in that weight class, and Tio's a much different fighter than Regis. I'm just saying, Tio's more athletic than Regis. Like
Regis is a harder fight.
No, it ain't. We see what Regis and Josh look like, bro. We seen what Regis. We seen them both against a common opponent. We seen Regis and Josh Taylor. They went tooth and nail. We seen Josh Taylor and Tio. He couldn't even keep up with Tio. Tio was outboxing, outpopping, and not doing it anymore. It's called athleticism. It's called speed kills. And that's what usually happens when you have a fighter coming up from a lower weight class. They're a lot faster. And he outmaneuvered Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor ain't never really had a great fight. He's always fought people that stand right in front of him. He's a basic fighter that looked good against basic fighters. And him and Regis, they stood there and they sold it out. Yeah, it was a good fight, but they didn't do nothing spectacular. Like I say before, 140 fighters are fighters that's scared to go to 147. They're too big for 135.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, oh, my fault. Go ahead, Keith. No, my fault. I don't want
Josh Taylor, 5'10". He should be at 147, dog.
This is what I'm saying. When he fought Regis, he was at the prime of his career, and he was, running through everybody. After Regis, you know what I'm saying, he probably had a couple fights. He fought Catterall, arguably lost, and had a year layoff. He had the worst fight of his career against Catterall, then had a year layoff, and then fought Tio. That's two different fighters.
You know why he had the worst fight of his life versus Catterall? Because he was in there with a boxer. He was in there with a boxer that doesn't commit. And if you watch any of Catterall's fights, he doesn't throw more than 2 punches at a time. He's happy with getting the decision. All Catterall's going to do is pot shot you all night, and that's all he does. He sits back in defense, and he pot shot. That's why I hate watching Catterall fight. I ain't even going to lie. That's one of the boxers I can't stand to watch. Catterall. Last fight, if you remember his last fight, all he did was sit back, throw one, throw two. And that's it. He doesn't commit. He doesn't do nothing spectacular. All he do is sit back and like he had a sparring match. And that's what he did to Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor couldn't get in there. And Josh Taylor's a very dirty fighter. He tried it with Tio too. When Josh Taylor gets frustrated, he started putting out all the shenanigans. And he does it. He even put it out with Regis, but Regis arguably knocked that dude's eyeball out. But Regis came forward. That's all Regis did. That's why Devin talking all that junk to Regis, because Regis, he fights the same fight all his career. Regis started boxing at 17. He didn't have that amateur pedigree that all these people have. Regis is like Frank Martin. He's learning on the fly. And all Regis know how to do is come forward and brawl. That's Regis. His power done got him out of a lot of trouble. But if you put him in there against a skilled opponent, he will get picked apart. That's why he didn't go up to 147. That's why he dropped down to 140 when he came into the league. He's a 147 fighter.
I also want to say this. All this credit people trying to give Tio. Tio right now is trying to duck 140 fighters and trying to call out Bud Crawford. Come on, y'all know this man ain't going to fight no Bud, and Bud would destroy him. but he's trying to distract y'all. He's trying to distract people.
How do you know what Butter do to T.O.? T.O. fast.
Man, come
coming
on.
up. Look what happened with
Come on,
Now look, I'm with you, my brother.
Come on now, bro.
Hey, it sounded good.
Yo, no, come on now. This man distracting people. That's what the man ain't trying to fight these people, bro.
No, it ain't. What it is, T.O.'s just trying to get a payday. He's trying to fight. He's trying to fight whoever's gonna get him that 8 figures. That's what he said he wants for his next fight, 8 figures. He'll fight Spencer. Spencer give it to him. That's all he wants is a payday. He hasn't. His biggest payday was against motherfucking Camboso. He got 1.7, and that's because they shit at Top Rank.
Yeah, facts. I just think, listen, I have my Greek. Now that's another one because I do believe, Bullet, and I'm on here. I'm on record saying that I didn't appreciate that with T.O. retiring and playing. You got 1 foot out the game, 1 foot out the other. I hold him and Big Baby to high standards because I feel like they trying to play boxing because they looking for money, but see, they not willing to put the work in. You see what I'm saying? So no, I like, to be honest with you, low key, I like Devin more than I like T.O. T.O. got a smart man.
Him and his fucking dad.
Like,
I said one time, I punch both of them in their damn face. Honestly. T.O. can't beat me. I used to box, and I'm out of his weight class. Real talk. I beat the shit out of them boys.
Yeah, he's too small. He way too small. I'm punish that boy.
I'm 6 feet. I knock that nigga the fuck out. And I ain't been sparring in a while. I knock him the hell out.
Yeah, they too much. You know what I'm saying? But I just like to keep it to where, because like I told y'all before, I feel like we use the word duck. Everybody is a duck.
My jab would destroy that man.
Right, like it's used too much in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But if we deal with the facts that's in front of us in the timelines, that's what I go by. Then I understand why everything is so crazy, and I had to break it down like that because it was a lot of ratchetness from July to August. We can all agree with that with them boys. It was a lot of ratchetness, and the only person that came out quiet was Tank because he just got out of jail and his name got thrown into the mix. It's like, damn. So you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of ratchetness with a lot of stuff going on. Then you had Frank pull out of a fight. It was crazy. So I try to keep it to where we call it straight through. What's up, Upper?
Nah, it's the fact that Ryan messed up the game. When Ryan got $30 million, now everybody's wanting that payday. And T.O. seen that shit, and he came in with them boys, and he felt like he better than all. He felt like he better than all of them, and his biggest payday was only 1.6. And I feel for T.O. because T.O. was considered undisputed in some people's eyes. And this man only getting $1 million to fight, but that's what I told y'all. 99.4% of fighters never get over $1 million for a fight. Sabril Matia's biggest payday is $300K. Fighters don't get paid like that. Frank Martin, his biggest payday is $250K. You have to be elite fighter to garner $1 million. And to be honest, T.O., he's a good fighter, but he don't put asses in seats. Ever since that Camboso lost, he didn't even get to sell out the Madison Square Garden. They had him in the small room the last time. And Sando Martin arguably beat the man. So, he got a gift win right there. It's you got to fight bigger competition. You don't got the best fights on the resume because you got Josh Taylor and Loma in his prime. But still, you sit out here dictating what you want and everything. That Ryan fight could be great. You can get back end money. Try to get a damn purse bid or something off that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the PBC will definitely buy that fight. Because that's pay-per-view right there. Ryan Garcia, they pushed that thing because Oscar, he ain't going to give up so much money, but they can get a purse bid on that thing. That's what they did with that Triller and Top Rank with the Cambosos fight. And Triller bid it $7 million for the fight. And the fight never happened, so they pulled out. And the Zone got it for 2.3. And I think it was 2.4. As a matter of fact, T.O. got 1.4 and Cambosos got 900. And that's why Cambosos said he was going to cash out. He was trying to fight Tank Davis. And Cambosos said Tank Davis only A side. He said Tank Davis is the only person that don't have to come to Australia to fight me. I'll fight wherever Tank want to fight at. But Tank told him drop the belts and we can fight. Because Tank said he ain't about to pay all them sanctioning fees. That's damn 12% of his purse right there. Hell no.
Right.
He already had Floyd taking 20%, and the damn PBC was taking 10%. That's 42% of his shit gone.
Right. But yeah, so it's nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's just I have my grievances with T.O., you know what I'm saying? I have my grievances with Devin. But Devin did not respond to the WBO when T.O., you know what I'm saying, when that came back to him. You know, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, in his defense, because like I said, I call it straight through, Regis was the only chess move on the board. Regis has always been the chess move on the board. Not Rolly, not any other champion.
Like if I was moving Devin and if I was his dad and I was moving him, we was gonna activate. If we had Regis already on the board, is already on the board. We're gonna activate that WBO and take that belt right there. No matter who got it, we're going to fight for it because we got Regis lined up, and that could be a super fight because it'll be more than what the fight worth now. It'll be me and you unifying. It'll be a chance for Devin to be a former undisputed and a unified champion.
Yeah,
that right there is a big thing. That's a big thing right there. You say what?
I don't know why he didn't take that. But I think because Regis was the one on the board, like, you know, I think they always had their eyes on Regis. You know what I'm saying? The way that Regis was talking and has been talking, he's always been the target. It was never T.O., it wasn't Tank, it wasn't Shakur, it was Regis.
But you know, he fought Loma in June, right?
Correct.
Okay. He activated that WBO. He could have had that fight around September, October, right? Because Regis couldn't fight in October because of he goes to
Gorilla.
No, because in October he always goes to the
out of Belize or something.
To the Carnival. His country. Yeah. He goes to the Carnival. So he could have got that fight in September, October, and hell, be coming around for the Regis fight in December.
I know, but he didn't. They always wanted Regis. Obviously, Upper. Because he's been
because they see what Regis is. Like, they see Regis is a non-tactical come forward fighter. And if you have a boxing skill, you can give Regis a lot of problems. You can outbox Regis.
Hey, I can say something though.
Go ahead, of course, Bullet.
All right. Now I'm about to hop off, man. I thank y'all for always allowing, you know, anybody to hop up on the panel. This is an open panel. So I see Ariana, I want no smoke, mama. I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? Nah, there's guys in the chat, you know, that be typing, that be saying things, but they'll never hop up here and speak their opinion. I ain't gonna disrespect nobody on your panel, Upper, because I got respect for you, feel me?
I'm gonna tell you like this. If anybody anybody want to hop up,
that's what I'm saying. It's open panel.
Yeah, it's an open panel. If a person want to hop up here with smoke and defend their thing, you know, be a key all down.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's open panel. People be trying to type my name and I thought he was freaking flight. Man, listen, bro. One thing about me, family, I got love for everybody because this is a boxing community. You know what I'm saying? Keno, I be on KO that's my bro. I be on KO all the time. You know, we get rowdy over there. Me and DeMonte, we talk crazy. And at the end of the day, we show love, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all love to me. This is just boxing talk. But people be trying to take things, you know what I'm saying, what it's not. You know, people want to try to at me. And then, you know, but they'll never see me in person. So you feel me? I don't have no beef with anybody coming at me. It's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But so God bless anybody that got something to say, you know what I'm saying, that feel some type of way about my opinion. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Well, I just dropped the link, so if anybody feels some type of way about their opinion, they can hop on up now. You know.
And on some real shit, I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas respect. I already told you boys, bro. I'm from Florida. I don't care about none of them. Straight up. I just want, you know, I just had to put that out there because people be, you feel me? But God bless everybody. Hey, I got you, mama. I'm getting off now. Sorry.
That's okay. Shout out to the princess Bullet. And yeah, and shout out to Bullet, man. Like, and even if somebody was to come up here and try to go at it with Bullet, I'm not gonna let you give him too much because that's my boy right there. Like, no matter what, Bullet show up, he show out and he stand on business. A1, he ain't talking Lord Jesus, A1. No, he said who he talking about. I'll pull up. A1, no, not the light skin crew, A1. We don't need the light skin crew. I think Bullet was just playing, y'all. I don't think he was serious about all that. You know, Bullet is funny like that. You know, he's not on nothing like that. Bullet just like, you know what? But I respect people like Bullet though, because him and Frequent, y'all can say what y'all want about him, but they get up on there. You know what I'm saying? They get up here and they talk to people who have differences of opinions, and we can agree to disagree. Like, I wouldn't mind going on other people platforms and joining a link. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got time for all that arguing and yelling and cursing. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep telling y'all, when people come up here going low, I go to hell. Upper almost caught one today because he talked about Boo Boo. This was going to be my last live. You feel me? Gonna diss my Boo Boo like that. Just low blows I can only express through text.
Girl, it wasn't gonna be your last live.
This was gonna be my last live. You disrespecting Boo Boo like that. You watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I give you a Quelo. You love me in the morning.
Look, you see, y'all see I'm still mourning. Y'all see my Mary J. Blige. Y'all see my Mary J. Blige thumbnail. I'm still in mourning. Boo Boo got beat up like that, and upper echelon gonna rub it in my face. And then yesterday, KO rubbed it in my face. Gonna ask me do I have any final words for his obituary? Y'all got me messed up. Y'all got me so messed up when it come to Boo Boo. He did get trash key him with his special song. Leave Boo Boo alone. That's it. I'm finna. Ooh, y'all look, y'all can't block y'all. I don't care if y'all moderators or not. Leave Boo Boo alone. I already gotta comfort him in my mind. Leave him alone, y'all. Y'all gonna stop throwing low blows.
I don't even think he know what happened. Honestly, he was
Shut
like,
up, Upper.
Did you see his face when he came out? He was like, what the
Bye.
fuck?
Bye. Good night. Good night.
All right.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Gosh, yes, I seen it.
Sweet T, peace and blessings. Welcome to the chat, Sweet T. Hold me down for like 3 minutes, Key. I gotta do something.
He said Boo Boo got stopped on the stool. How ironic. Marquis, you know what? All of y'all can go to hell, period. Y'all better leave Boo Boo alone.
Oh, damn, Marquis. That was
Shut up, Upper. Get out. You said 3 minutes. Bye. Y'all better leave Boo Boo alone. Leave him alone. He didn't, man. I know what happened. He went up to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And Boo Boo came in at like 190 pounds. Who told him to do that? Who told him to do that? Oh, goodness gracious. Shout out to the Queen, Sweet Tea. Nice to see you up in here, Queen. Nice to see you guys up in here. But yes, shout out to Bullet Gibson. Shout out to Frequent Flyer. Frequent Flyer said he's trying to get me into the Haney coat. The Hanos coat ain't happening. To be honest with y'all, low key, I'm not into any of these boxer coat. I'm a fan of their styles, like their boxing ability. But as far as like, you know what I'm saying, being like in their, you know, nah, they don't pay me. So no. Now you start breaking me off some change, we could talk. You feel me? Sorry, then yeah, I could be in your coat, but nah, I don't go hard for these boys like some of y'all be doing. Not anybody in this chat, but I'm just saying some of the things that I've been saying, especially these Canelo fans. Have y'all been seeing these Canelo fans? Ever since he said we ain't in no Haney coat. I got you, Bullet. I got you. Well then tell Frequent, he the one who call y'all Hanos. So tell Frequent to stop calling y'all that because he want me in the Haney. He want me in the Hanos coat. But have y'all been seeing these Canelo fans? Canelo fans have been going insane. Now, you know what? I think Canelo fans are worse than some of the Avengers. I really think so. I think they are because they are just downplaying David Benavidez, honey. Like they do not want this David Benavidez fight. They are really coming at anybody that is saying that David Benavidez is a threat. Now, I will say this, you guys. I don't feel as though Benavidez is like that. Canelo is going to be a walk in the park for Benavidez because Benavidez has 60 fights. He's fought every style. And the most important person on his record is Floyd Mayweather. And say what you want, yes, there's been close matchups that Canelo has had over the years, but ever since he fought Canelo, ever since he fought Floyd, his head movement, his feet movement, all of that has been on point during some of these fights. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that Benavidez got his hands full if they were to ever meet, but Canelo's fans is going off. So y'all beware. Keep y'all snipe ready on keep y'all hands on them buttons when y'all in these chats, man. Because Canelo fans ain't going. At least they acknowledge their addiction to Haney and their undying, relentless support. I just think that they tired of people playing with Haney's name. Sometimes when I go on I play devil's advocate. Sometimes when I go on folks' channels, some of them don't. I would say only one channel don't have anything good to really say about Devin Haney. But to be honest with you, like I'm gonna keep it 105 with y'all. The majority of boxing channels are pro Devin Haney. Like the majority of boxing channels are pro Devin Haney. He gets a lot of love in these YouTube streets. So I wouldn't say that, Bullet Gibson. I wouldn't say that. But, oh no, was that Bullet that said that? Somebody said that. He said, Clan, the Ku Klux, but we don't like ducks. Oh, Frequent. I knew that was you. I knew that was you. Is that A1?
Oh, of course it is. I don't say where the hell Bullet ass run off to. Talking about some. Hey, I pull up. I might not disagree with you, goddammit, but I'm here.
Lord have mercy. Omega, don't let y'all stop letting Omega fool y'all. Omega got like 4 girls on the roster. Y'all gotta don't let Omega send y'all off like that in the chat. Omega is a fool. Yeah, my goodness. Exactly. He has a media machine and they fuel BS on everyone else and been doing it since Gary Russell. Lord Jesus. Zenith, I told y'all leave Zenith alone. Zenith done cussed out 6 people already. Hey, what's on your mind, King?
Oh shit, I ain't got nothing, man. I was just listening to y'all cook. Just hopped on real quick. I ain't want nothing. I just been silently listening to some channels nowadays and not being too active in the chat. Just more so listening and looking at peeping some stuff that's going on. And yeah, you got some fanboys out there act like goddamn stalkers, man. I don't know what to say. It's crazy to me. They starstruck and they ain't even met some of these fighters and they just starstruck. Hell, they willing to sell their mama out to say this person.
Lord. Who do you think is the most ones, would you say? Because I think Canelo takes the cake. His fans.
They all have a certain level of crazy in their fandom for these boxers. Like you like it's almost you have to catch them either on the right fight or the right day as far as how crazy they gonna get. They be up there, they be competing with one another, how much of a fanboy or fandom they can be for these fighters. Like I said, it's funny when you literally don't be active in the chat and you just look and you just watch and listen and you just see it all, you know what I'm saying, all unfold for the front row seat. And it should be in it. It'd be funny as hell to me. I'd be cracking up because I ain't got no allegiance like that where, you know what I mean, I'm gonna go harder for a fighter than I am for my own family. And I be seeing some people in the chat like they'd be in the chat all damn day long. Like it's like you neglecting if you got a boyfriend or girlfriend or some kids, you neglecting their ass because you sitting up here spending a whole, you know what I'm saying, 9 to 5, a whole 9 to 5 just defending some people that don't even know you. I'd be like, man, that's crazy. But it's equal. I mean, Canelo got some fans that you know that'll jump off the bridge for him. But hell, Dev got some fans that same way in there. But you know, obviously you got Bud got some fans where it's like they're more Earl haters or Charlo haters than they are Bud fans. Cause we seen the numbers he was doing prior. You know what I'm saying? To join the PBC. So it's like you see who got true fans and you see who got some fanboys and you see who got some like just some fanatics that just be on some off the wall type shit.
Facts, I do agree. And just to let you know, Omega called you out. He said A1 is jealous of me. So y'all little beefs that y'all be doing is hilarious. A1, you want to respond to Omega?
Hey, he gotta see me eye to eye for me to be jealous. And last time I checked, he heard he's short.
I think he said
That
that he's
nigga,
the king of the light skin, didn't he?
he the king of the bright skin. I don't know nothing about that. He can have that title.
Lord have
He the king
mercy.
of the transparents. He can have that title.
No, Omega is funny though. Shout out to the king Omega. But no, I do agree with you as far as the how some of them be coming. I think that for me, I think that it's just too much. It's too much narratives. You know what I'm saying? It's too many narratives that's going around about some of these fighters. That's why I always said, like, to be honest with y'all, my number one, like my favorite, just because of how he moved, how quiet he is. He don't get into all them tweets and everything else. Is Boots. That's why I respect Boots so much, because, and that's why I go hard, like that's my boy right there, for the simple fact of his low demeanor. He ain't got to do all of that. He just leaves it all out in the ring. I like Tank. Tank a little messy too, though. I will give that to him. I call it down the line. But Boots, that's my boy, because he don't give his supporters narratives to just go out on the deep end and just be out there cussing everybody out and doing that like these other fighters do. Like, some of them feed into these narratives. I have heard that there are channels that are paid by some of these fighters to push certain narratives, to push certain things. And by me being in the business and marketing field sector, one thing that I do know is that a lot of people, a lot of these teams, these boxing, these fighters and their teams, they do pay for bots, which can get on the internet and, spew 800, they might have a record of, hey, post 5,000 comments over several channels. Like, that stuff is real, y'all. Bots are very, very real. And so I have a feeling that some of these fighters are using that. And it's just pushing the narratives, pushing it. Then the boxers, they get into it and they make it messy. Just like the whole situation that we just broke down with the whole Regis and Devin and Tio and who's ducking who. And in my opinion, none of them ducked. I do feel as though Devin did duck a little bit, did duck Shakur, but I've already explained that. But as far as like Devin and Tio went, no, it's just they went with other options. That's the conclusion of it all. So what you guys say about that, A1? If you're there. He said, I work at night, kids at school, wife at work, house clean. Oh, that's decent. Go ahead. He said, I told them to be mindful that you were still in mourning about Boo Boo. Thank you, Queen. That's all I wanted. No, I think A1 is in the background doing something, because I heard it when he was there. He said, look at you, Kia, little instigator. I see. I'm not instigating. What I instigate? But Shakur ain't ducked that in undisputed for 25% key. Yes, he did, King. Stop it. Frequent, damn it. Stop it. Aquaflex anime. Yes. Let me go ahead and pull that up. How he ducked when he sent a contract. He didn't OGQ Israel. He didn't send a contract, King. A1 is scared of me coming up on a panel. No. That would be a good fight. I would love to see that. I would definitely love to see that. You and A1. I think A1 is taller than you, so I don't know how that'll go, Omega. Because he said you're short. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Zenith said, I like Boots, Spence, and Tank because they can all be promoted without claiming everyone in the world ducking them. They don't need to paid off YouTube channels. I believe that some of these channels are paid. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what that's how me saying that they they are though. Tell me, come on now. Come on, like, you know how I know? Because
a lot of them is.
What you saying?
A lot of these channels is paid.
Thank you.
But I got you right, Sweet Tea. And thanks for coming through. Y'all didn't even tell me Sweet Tea didn't have a wrench.
I couldn't see it. Not where I'm at.
I switched out. But Zena, salute, King, peace and blessings. Zena had Ray Davis upset today. I was sitting there laughing my ass off. I said, damn.
He said, why won't Canelo give Benavidez a shot in your opinion? Because Canelo, like he got
will.
6.
I think Canelo gonna give Benavidez a shot. But it's okay, Sweet Tea. I just had to get you wrenched up. I think Canelo is gonna give him a shot. I don't see Benavidez beating Canelo, but Canelo do have some crazy fans. Pacquiao do too.
Oh, I forgot about Pac. Oh, I forgot about Pac-Man.
The Filipino people are real messed up. Hey, Zena, you must have mistyped it when you called him a rat earlier. He was like, did you mean to say that? And you never corrected it, Zena. He was like, that's messed up. I got respect for you, bro. I was crying.
I told y'all to leave Zenith alone. I didn't see this man. It's only 2:00. He done cussed out about 18 of y'all already.
Yeah, Zenith. He got some racist fans. Them Philippines are real racist. They call us all types of monkeys and everything. Like, for real. They go hard. They the worst ones out there. I did too, D1. Because Zenith never fixed it.
Well, Ray Davis, if you are listening, King, Zenith did not mean that.
And he kept asking Zenith, and Zenith just kept ignoring him. I was like, wow.
Zenith, you better cut it. I could flex as promised. So I am on season 3 of, oh God, I want to, Hajime no Ippo. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? Is it Hajime no Ippo?
Yeah. Okay. Thrill Hill. The Canelo Benavidez fight. It ain't gonna be like people think it is. Like Benavidez, he got some nice power. But you got to realize Canelo's been hit by the best. Canelo has a granite chin. And I'm going to tell you like this. Canelo hits hard. We've seen what happens when Ronald Graville hit Benavidez. We've seen Benavidez hit the concrete. And I feel like Canelo, he throws with such intensity. Like he was backing up Bivol, who was a weight class higher than him now. Now, they both got to weigh in at 168. So Benavidez is going to make it 168. But Canelo's 168 is different from Benavidez 168. Benavidez is going to put on a lot more weight when he rehydrate, but it's going to be water. Canelo is going to punch through that. And Benavidez, the things about it, he doesn't be in right position. Like he throws bunches and punches. So Benavidez, he squares himself up when he's walking his opponent down. And if you square yourself up with Canelo, hey, J.A. Dixon, Canelo hits with power. Bivol said his body was hurting for 2 months after that. I'm thinking Canelo, J.A. Dixon, Canelo can stop Benavidez if he catches him. Benavidez has been dropped. And Canelo hits with brute force. Like, you can't sleep on Canelo now. And I'm not really a big fan of Canelo, but I had to watch. I had to find out something. If that Canelo that fought Jermell Charlo fights Benavidez, the one that didn't sit down the whole fight, the one that was stalking a lateral movement, Jermell Charlo. Now, you got to remember, Jermell Charlo has great lateral movement. He used to be a boxer before he became a puncher. And he had to use his lateral movement. Canelo was cutting the ring off on him. Canelo was walking him down. Canelo took Jermell Charlo's best shots and dropped his hands. You got to realize this is what it is. Now, this right here is a different animal. I'm telling you, Canelo's going to be clenbuteroled up, and I'm just being honest. We know what he likes to do. He's going to be clenbuteroled up, and David Benavidez is not going to be able to compete with that. I'm telling you. Canelo's going to be a different monster. Hold on, Omega. I'll drop it. And I feel like while Benavidez is throwing them combinations, because when he's throwing them combinations, he's not sitting down on them shots. And when he's throwing them shots, Canelo's going to punch when he's punching. And when he punches when he's punching, Benavidez has never been hit by somebody that hits hard as Canelo. You got to realize he destroyed Leon Smith's arms because he was blocking. Your arms can take damage. That's all I'm saying. The link down there, Omega.
Yeah, I don't think that fight is going to go as people were saying, because we was cooking on this on 2 Cents. Shout out to 2 Cents. And they were the keys to victory for Benavidez. What they were describing was Benavidez fighting a small fight. And I kept telling people, and I'm going to continue to tell y'all keep sending Benavidez off. That's what Canelo wants. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a smaller fighter. And I know one thing, that ain't going 12. Hey, Omega.
Especially if Benavidez tries to go to Canelo's body. That's where Canelo's going to catch Benavidez. When Benavidez tries to go to Canelo's body, he's going to be opening himself up, and he's going to put his chin right there. Hey, J.A. Dixon, you can say what you want about how Mill fought. Mill caught Canelo with 18 clean shots that would drop a normal fighter. He was catching them clean. He even caught him with a pull counter. And Canelo didn't see it coming. PD Big Dog, peace and blessings, King. Canelo ate it. He didn't even turn his head. After that shot, Canelo realized it wasn't nothing Mill could do to hurt him. That's when he dropped his hands and he started stalking him. Exactly that whole boy. Canelo's going to be Mr. Untouchable after that fight. And PG Big Dog, he did fight to win at first until he see that he couldn't hurt Canelo. Brian King, peace and blessings. J.A. Dixon, I watched that fight 10 times. Mill committed to 18 of those shots. He caught Canelo when Canelo didn't see him coming. He was hitting him with chopping shots. He was hitting him with straight shots. He was hitting him with short shots. He was catching him on that button. He was hitting that man on his chin. Like shots that will drop a person. And Canelo didn't budge. And I said the only way Mel was going to be able to beat Canelo is when Canelo got tired, he was going to have to pour it all on him. But Canelo didn't get tired. Yeah, Coach Amber, it's a bad fact when the so-called face of boxing gets to use juice and nobody else can, but you know they got to make it the way they do it. Yeah, Brian Falcon, the only way you can stop Canelo was with body. You got to hit his body up.
We can't hear you. Your mouth.
He's so short. When you go for his body, you set yourself up and get something real bad thrown at you. Oh, go ahead, Omega.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Coach Amber in here?
Yes. Coach Amber's
oh wow, yeah, she got a crush on me.
You know, Coach Amber's a fixture in this community. What you mean?
Yeah, she got a crush on me. She a fixture on me.
Oh my God, Omega. Lord have mercy.
I'm want to come in here to get on A1 ass, but he been built. He ain't want no smoke.
Oh, he said he'd be right back. He doing something.
Yeah,
you give me 45 seconds. I'm gonna cook your bright ass.
Oh, there you go. We got the king of the brights versus the king of the light skinned brothers.
That's what I want. I'm out here in the damn woods, man. I'm shooting squirrels and shit, man. That's just the
Are you
time
ain't picking
in
up
real
no
quick
pigeons
while
right
here.
now? You ain't
So
out there
what?
picking up no eagles, are you?
No eagles.
They said you
What's
can
that?
snatch up an engine, Omega Red.
Let me see. Let's see my camera. You see that?
Oh, did you go?
Squirrel.
How did you go? What is that?
A squirrel look like.
The squirrel.
You
Squirrel
did
in my
you go?
rifle.
Did you
You
go
shooting
hog hunting
squirrels, man.
yesterday?
I went last night. I ain't do nothing though.
You ain't catch any hogs. He went hog hunting last
Nah.
night, y'all. Like, oh my goodness, he put that in the chat. I'm like, Omega's crazy.
Shit, yeah. If I can
When you
eat
trying
off
to
the
catch the
land, I'm
hawks,
gonna
or
do
was you
that
trying to
before I'm
kill
about
them,
to
Omega?
go though.
Omega, was you
Huh?
trying to catch the hawks or kill them?
Kill them. They're trying to kill them, man. Them little hogs, dangerous, man. They'll kill somebody.
Them motherfuckers will kill a dog quick.
They'll kill a human being, they'll kill a cow. You motherfuckers will kill.
I had
They'll
a pet
kill
hawk one time.
you. I had you talking about hogs now.
Huh?
You talking about hogs.
Talk about a bird, right?
Oh, hog.
A hog, like a
Oh, you
pig.
talking about swine.
Yeah, swine. Swine, my brother, swine.
Oh yeah, we ain't
Yeah,
even allowed to
they
touch them
dangerous,
things
bro.
right there. Them things is
I used to raise them.
damn flesh.
You know, don't let me disturb y'all. Know what I'm saying? I want to turn my foot sideways and put it on A1. Can't
I was waiting. I was trying to see if
real quick.
A1, are you back yet, sir?
A1 said 45 seconds.
It's been more than that.
Key,
I don't know
you
why
didn't hear
A1.
that one
A1 take
time.
Oh, so Key just here for the messiness. That's what that is. She trying to rush a disaster. That's what it is.
She
Come on, baby.
choosing. Now she choosing. She choosing who is. She choosing.
I'm
Oh,
about
she
to
yeah.
chooses.
the witness because y'all been going at it for so long about the king of the light skins. I'm trying to see.
I told you, it's
You
King
know,
of Bright and King of Light. It's two different things. Omega lighter than me, so he the King of the Bright. I'm the King of the Light.
Oh, so
Are
can
you
we
too busy
settle?
these days?
Huh?
Got too much background there, A1. You better take care of the
I know
baby.
that's what I got, man. My son and daughter taking them outside, man, so they can go soak up some of this Cali sun, man. They stuck in that house. Hold on, baby. I got a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, man. My 2-year-old look like a damn 4-year-old. My daughter look like a damn 3-year-old. Come on, stop. Oh, no touching. So
Oh,
that
go ahead. Y'all both do y'all things, man. Thank y'all both for coming up here. I want to, you know what I'm saying, intrude. I know Omega said, after, telling everybody that, all of us want them. All the girls want them. Yeah.
Omega a fool,
Oh,
man.
you know, I'll be joking. You be joking around.
I know
You
you
know
do.
what? Y'all can't be taking me serious. I be trying to be lighthearted in the chat because people get so damn serious. They be trying to argue and be getting mad and stuff. So I be down trying to make a little joke every now and then. Hey, chill up, dog. This is entertainment boxing, bro.
Hey, Omega, that's why I
Yeah.
said earlier, bro. A lot of these people catch a grenade and a bullet. Come on, we can go play. Catch a grenade and a bullet for these people, but they'll throw their baby as a shield in front of another bullet just to keep themselves safe. They treat these fighters like they Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Gandhi, or whoever else you to believe in. I'm like, bro, it ain't that serious, man. You can have your fandom, but at the same time, like at some point, you got to draw the line in the sand where you can't be up here arguing with no other grown ass men. Then if you're a man arguing with a woman, that's even worse.
Now, hey, what? Now, you know, I used to be deep in that boxing talk. I backed away from it because, like, this shit is weird. These
Mm-hmm.
more act like they wanted by these damn boxers or something. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm
Man,
telling you, bro.
goddamn. Arguing.
Yeah, and it was
And
even
that shit last night was crazy, bro.
That's that beta male shit right there, dog. Like these boys ride harder for men than they do for women.
Yeah.
Yeah, they going at the women harder than they going at the men.
My wife be sitting there like, damn, are they talking about men like that? I said, yeah, baby. They ride for their guy.
You feel me?
I'm telling you, like, hey, Upper, you just gotta be in some of these chats, brother. Some of these dudes is going at the women harder than they going at the men, bro. It's weird, man. You just like I said, when I started being active in the chat and I just started just looking and just listening and then looking, not saying nothing. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Like, I'm noticing some crazy ass
Yeah, I
stuff.
don't really be arguing with females. I might crack a joke or two at a female, like that Bella girl. I crack jokes with, but I don't argue with females. Like, that's just not me. I'm arguing with my wife.
A1, have you noticed?
Yeah.
Have you noticed? It's certain people that don't even be in chat no more. They gone.
Yep.
Like, I'll tell you like this. I don't argue with my wife. I'm not about to argue with another female. Period.
I'm just tired of this shit. Well, I'll be there trying to crack some jokes. Of course, I'm gonna flirt with the women now. I'm gonna flirt with the women. It's just my chat.
No, I'm talking about like some of these people, they act like the camp. And like the camp don't even know these people, man. But they act like they get a paycheck for the fighters. And I was like, man.
And they be
Spence, that's my guy. You know, I rock with Spence. But hey, when he lost, shit. Like I still rock with him and everything. You know, I mess with Derrick James and everything. I talk to him and everything, but I ain't no fanboy because I feel like I'm just as important as they is. You feel me? Like shit. If they ain't on me, I ain't got shit about it. Shit. I feel like I'm on the I feel like I'm somebody. Shit.
Freaking fly throwing us on A1 ducking is mandatory, bro. I don't duck nothing.
No, I'm A1 mandatory. So he said he on top. He's the captain. I'm the mandatory. I'm the challenger. Now you ready? Ready, A1?
What you got for me, man?
I ain't got nothing, man. I'm bluffing. I'm putting a dab on you. I dropped the belt and all that.
He gonna do what old dude did against FA Java. That motherfucker run the bell. He turned around and walked out. Hell no.
What's his name? Like, hey, what's the dude named Curtis something like it?
Come on, Kia. I know one of y'all know who dude was.
I can't remember the dude's name. Come on. That boy got in the ring. They ready to bed. He got the fuck out of there.
I know Kia Upper no dude name, man. What's that dude name that did that with FA Java? That motherfucker got in the ring. That shit ran. He's nope.
How long ago was that?
That was a couple years ago.
That was before he lost to old boy, right?
Yeah, that way before that. It was like a couple years before that.
Yeah, I think that was damn what that fucking dude name was.
You had to find out. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Hey, Omega said he was hunting them damn hogs. I shot some of them in Texas, man. Hey, he ain't up on that.
Wasn't that dude Kurt Harper or some shit?
Yeah, Kurt Harper,
I think it was Kurt Harper.
Yeah, that joke. They say ding ding.
Matter of fact, they was at the Armory up there where David Morrell fights at in Minneapolis. That was in Minnesota. That was in Minnesota. That was Kurt Harper up in Minnesota. That nigga got disqualified. He said, "The hell with that shit."
Take the clothes off first.
Hey Omega, I tell you about. I was in Texas, bro, and my grandpa had some hogs that was back in his goddamn on his land eating up his stuff. So I went up there and set up on the stand, man. I seen his hog. That motherfucker had to weigh about 300-400 pounds, man. That thing was big as hell.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker get big, bro.
Oh wow,
Yo, he don't want to hear us talk about this. We got to talk about it.
Oh, Coach Ember came on to specifically for one person. Coach, what you got to say, Queen? Welcome.
I she had a crush on me. She had a crush on me.
Hello, Omega. Hello, Omega. Hello, Omega.
Hey, cutie pie.
Okay, so I don't know what kind of battle y'all got going on here. I don't know what kind of battle y'all got going on here, but I'm letting you know right now. I'm just gonna give it to Omega because whatever it is, like, I mean, I don't know if I've ever like put it out there because it doesn't matter. And before I say anything, Upper, you have never ever offended me. Never ever. You've never said anything that I've ever been offended by. But you know, I am a member of the alphabet community. I've been open since I was a teenager, and only Omega would sit there and still shoot his shot, knowing damn well. So yeah, Omega don't give a damn. he really don't give a damn. But I give him A for effort. A for effort.
What's the alphabet community?
I'm gay, Upper. Openly gay.
Oh, that
Oh,
should be
I thought you
bullshit.
were talking about government.
You know what I'm saying, Coach Amber? I mean, I figured you probably like the little you like tacos a little bit, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me?
Yeah, no. And you know what? You know what, Upper? You have never said anything that I have ever found offensive because like I'm old school. Like I'm regular gay. The whole gender identity, all that weird stuff. Like nah. I'm old school. Like I won't even hold hands in front of my nieces and nephews. You know what I mean? So, but
you want me to tell you why?
Why's that?
It's my pure alpha masculinity. You feel what I'm saying? My pure alpha masculinity. I've had so many women that thought, well, you know, so many women that liked the women liked me as well. So you know, I'm comfortable around all that because you know, like realest men can make the most masculine women feminine. You feel me? Like just common facts. You feel me? So you know, I respect every woman's decision, but you know, I'm married.
Oh,
now, so
I know women that dress like men that have babies. I know.
Yeah,
Believe me, I know.
Look, when a woman tell me that they like women, I say me too. You feel me? We got a lot in common. But see, since I'm married now, you know, a lot of women they miss out all this right here. So you know, so
yeah, I give Omega A for effort. He's definitely relentless.
I mean, you know, the right night, the right food, the right drink. Hey,
I love you.
Upper. Hey, Aka,
hey, hold
that
on.
is for the other show.
Upper, hold on, man. Hold on. I'm throwing a flag on the play, man. I think Coach Amber in the closet, she came in right away talking about she giving it to him without even saying nothing. Hey, she in the closet. She got a little crush on goddamn.
Boy, you better
Omega.
Hey, one. I told you, look, the realest men get the most women that do the realest things, bro. I'm telling you. It's no such thing as
I'm bullshitting. What's good, Coach Amber? What's good with it, Coach Amber? I think this is my
I didn't want to hop on earlier because I didn't want to be involved in the whole lightweight fiasco because I don't have a horse in that race. But I mean, when it comes to David, you know, David, he's my guy. I don't know if I ever told y'all that I used to go out to Phoenix in the summertime, and I used to train out of Central Boxing Gym, and that's actually where they trained out of. And actually, on Queens of the Ring, I had sent a super chat, and I had told David, shout out to Central Boxing. And Neek asked him about it. He's like, dude, that's where I started. Like, I remember them. I remember them as kids. And, that's crazy because my dad lives out in Phoenix. And when I would go out there in the summertime, he didn't give me no breaks from the gym. So he'd be like, we taking you. Even though you're out of school, you're still going to the gym. So that's why I'm such a big fan of the Benavidez family.
That's deep, Coach Amber.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what is I never heard of the rings thing. The what she said, but that's deep though, Coach Amber. Do anybody have anything else to say before we wrap up to this lovely panel? Omega, did you have something to say, King?
Oh yeah, so don't worry about Coach Amber. Because me and you, we gonna get together next year.
Pick them up, man.
Like I said, he's relentless. He's relentless.
Man, you gotta be confident though. You know, you gotta be
Lord,
confident
Omega.
and stand on your square. You feel me?
Do y'all know how many times I've seen Omega flirting with somebody in the chat? I would never take
God.
it serious. Omega,
Exactly. He has no shame. He has no shame. He gonna throw it at the wall, see what stick.
That's all I love
He
to
like,
hear. That's all.
but they're beautiful women.
Hey.
I get it. They're
You
beautiful
gotta
women.
shoot your shot. You gotta shoot your shot.
If you don't shoot the shot, you
don't buy
don't.
a ticket.
I heard you gonna
That's why
shoot the damn. You don't pull the trigger.
I tell the guys on my channel, you can't win the lottery if you don't buy the ticket. You feel me? You got to buy the ticket.
Okay.
And I tell men like this all the time, don't be scared to shoot your shot. It's called XP. Like, not everybody is blessed to be able to talk to females. Sometimes it's like anything you do in life, you got to practice. You got to practice, and when you practice, you get better.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I got these ladies over here about to fight over me.
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
Omega.
damn, I ain't on mute. Damn.
Omega, Lord
Okay,
have mercy.
live in front of y'all there.
But I
Yes,
appreciate
Omega.
everybody. I appreciate everybody for coming out today. We came on early today because KQKC wasn't here today. So, you know, me and Key didn't want to leave y'all without boxing for 2 hours extra. So, you know, we threw an extra hour and a half. I think Key ready to wrap it up.
Yes, but I wanted to say, let me start with A1. A1, what's your last thoughts, King? And peace to your family. I hear the babies in the background. Peace to your children, King.
Oh man, y'all already know what it is. All love. I just, like I said, I be having fun, man. I be everywhere and anywhere, just be having fun. We're getting on people helmets and all different ways. But like I said, with some of these fighters, man, people gotta understand. Be a fan of the sport of boxing, not the boxer. Because once you're a fan of boxing, then you can objectively look at things and be able to appreciate what you see in performances you're getting from fighters. Otherwise, when you're looking at it through a, you know what I'm saying, through a dirty lens, you're gonna only see it one way and that way only. Zoe, put that down. Put it down. Put it down. Come here. Over here, man. Over here. That's the only way you're gonna be able to see it. You know what I mean? And people, you see how people is when they see something blindly. You know what I mean? They don't see it no other way. So when you try to have a conversation with the one, or you trying to go up a one-way street, you ain't gonna never be able to go nowhere because you're gonna run into hurdles every step of the way. But that's all I got, man. Hey, stop, baby. Oh, these kids is testing me, man. Get down. Get down. Get down. Stop, baby. Go over there. Go play over there. Go.
It's not
And if y'all
turn
not
on.
subscribed
Hey,
to my
one, take
other
care of them
channel,
kids. Not turn.
man, it's pinned at the top of the chat. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop it one more time for y'all, just in case you're not subscribed to it. You know, it's blowing up fast, so make sure y'all get on the get in there on the ground floor because we'll be off and running the next 2 weeks.
Sorry.
A1 do 2-minute live streams, so y'all got to catch them early.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, A1 be in and out. And what's your final thoughts, Omega? What you got to cook on, King?
Oh, I just want to say, I'm not a fan of fighters. I'm not a fan of boxing either. I'm a fan of love. So any of you ladies want to talk to me, hit my IG, put in DM, and you know we can talk. Those are jokes, people. I'm just joking. All love, you know what I'm saying? I had to show up for some love and Key, you know what I'm saying? Of course, when I heard Coach Hamilton, I got to show up too. So, I don't care what damn level in the alphabet she's talking about. All I know is L for love. And she gonna give me some love.
Man, what the hell?
This is what I deal with in every chat. This is what I deal with.
Tell me why I picture him with a cigar hanging out his mouth with a glass of Cavassier, him in some slippers with a robe over his leg crossed over his knee. That's what he sound like.
I smoke that pipe tobacco. I have a pipe.
Sitting in front of a fireplace.
Yes, sir. With a fire. I'm right by a fire right now. While we shoot a squirrel.
Good God Almighty.
Set my IG up, man. That's how we roll, though. Ain't nobody all love with me, baby.
Yes, it's all love. Thank you, Omega. Go ahead, King. I'm sorry.
Okay, my bad. Don't be no straight. Don't be no straight to me in the chat. Just say hello. I'll say hello back. I only speak to ladies though. The men, they say salute. I be like, I salute everybody. When I say salute everybody, that's for the dude. But I speak to the women individually. All right, let me get out of here. Peace to everybody.
I
All
knew
love though, for real.
Yeah, go to bed. Go to sleep.
Hey, you gonna be in the bed with me? I'll go right
Oh
now.
shit.
Here we go. You see? You see? This is what I deal with.
I'm flick on the tongue too.
Hey,
Flicking that oil
I'm
grease.
gonna tell you right here, Coach Amber over there blushing. I hear it in her voice.
Yeah, I know.
Coach Amber
She
blushing
love me.
like this.
She love her from me. She love her from me.
It's okay, Coach Amber. It's okay to blush.
Amber.
I deal with this every time he's in the chat. Every time he's in the damn chat.
Hilarious.
All right, let me go. I gotta go. All right.
Shout out to Omega Man. Shout out to A1. Coach Amber, as you're giving your final thoughts, Queen, I wanted you to cook on, because I know you're close to the Benavidez camp. I wanted you to cook on what you've seen with Jose and David, as you're giving your final thoughts as well, Queen. So go ahead. The floor is yours.
As far as David, like I told you, Upper, I think it's sad that we just have to accept that Canelo, you know, he's a great fighter, because you know what, PEDs, they don't make you a better fighter. They don't increase your skill or anything like that. However, they do increase your recovery time. It increases your punch resistance, your stamina. Like, it's sad that we have to accept that, but I mean, it is what it is. As far as Jose, I give Maul credit because that's what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to beat Jose. So I give him credit for that, but I don't give him extra credit because, you know, it was at a catch weight. He did miss the catch weight. And I mean, I'm not going to go hard on him because he couldn't get him out of there. Cause I mean, Jose, you know, he's got a chin. He's got a chin, but I don't know in what chat. It might have been in KQ's that I was like, man, like he came in 3 pounds over. I wondered if that was gonna be an advantage because you're already starting 3 pounds ahead. So when you rehydrate, you're already 3 pounds ahead. And I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I saw the size, you know, the difference in the size. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Jose's a 140 pounder. So yes, Maul did what he was supposed to do. So I give him credit for that. But it's hard for me to give him extra credit because it was a catch weight. You missed the catch weight and you started 3 pounds ahead. But yeah, that's all I got. And yes, power PEDs do help power, you know, everything that you're good at, it basically intensifies it. You know, as far as speed, stamina, recovery time, punch resistance is a big one. You know, if you can take a shot, I mean that's a tool in your toolbox. If you can take a clean shot, I mean that's definitely a good tool to have in your toolbox. And ain't everybody got it. It's like power. A chin and power are two things that are God given. Like it's not something that you can manufacture, you know. But I think that's all I got. Upper, always I appreciate you so much, bro, because you always you have a nice clean open panel where it doesn't get crazy, and two, you always let the women cook, which, you know, I appreciate that. I really do.
Of course, I feel like somebody got to let y'all rock out, you know, because women have done a lot for this sport, and the women boxing has been looking good. Even though I felt like Katie Taylor robbed that girl the other day, like I felt like she got her ass whooped, but you know they just robbed Chantel though. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, I guess.
Hey, can I ask Coach Amber a question?
Of course, bro.
Hey, Coach Amber, you said that Jose is a 140 pounder. Do you think he should have stayed at 140?
He couldn't.
Honestly, I don't know that he could. Was he still at 140 when he got shot?
That's what I
147.
was. That's what I was
He was
alluding
at
to. Because I'm like,
147.
man, this dude.
Oh,
If I'm
Bud
being honest,
Opulence.
I ain't seen no part of like how this dude keep getting fights, man. Like I'm confused.
Because
Like,
his brother keeps giving him fights. Like he lost to Bud. When he lost to Bud, he went to
come
154.
here, this way,
He was
Okay.
147 when he got shot. Then he ended up fighting Terrence Crawford after that. He lost to Crawford. Then he took a year off, went to 154. He went up to 154, and he was on the card with David Benavidez. They was in Arizona. He got a draw where he really got his ass whooped, but they gave him a draw. Then him and Danny Garcia fought. Danny looked like damn Roy Jones Jr. in his prime on that, man. And then his brother got on the card again versus Charlo. Those are his
Oh, okay.
fights.
So
He beat
getting
the dude before
That
Charlo. He beat the dude
that's
before
true,
Charlo.
but I also think he
He beat
keeps getting
him.
fights because I mean, he other than Terrence Crawford, and that was now mind you, that was his
David
first
got him
fight
2 fights.
after the gunshot.
Yeah, David got him 2 fights though. He got this fight right here versus Charlo, and then he got that fight in Arizona that he got the draw. And then he got the Danny fight on his own, and he got that other fight, that dude that was 22-15 that he beat. He beat the dude that was 22-15. Then he got the Jamal Charlo fight. So he's done had 4 fights since Bud.
So he
I
getting
think
that
he can
Giannis
still
treatment
keep
then.
getting fights as long as he doesn't get knocked out. I mean, because he did take a beating, but Maul didn't get him out of there. So I mean, it just depends on him whether he wants to be a punching bag or not.
It took Bud the last 30 seconds of the round 12 to get him up out of there, remember? He caught him at the last
Exactly.
30.
Okay, so he getting the Giannis treatment. How Giannis brother, I ain't gonna hate him. I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. I ain't gonna throw him out there like
Yeah,
that.
Giannis brother is looking like Giannis football, but just because he's Giannis brother. But what's crazy is that Jose was the better fighter at one point. He was the superstar.
Yes, he was.
Earl destroyed his ass in sparring, but I put that video up, caught his ass in a lie. I put up a video that's over 5 years old where he was talking about how Earl got him. Then he come out now try to lie, talk about he dropped Earl. No, but Earl beat the shit out of you. Because I remember this.
Yeah, I was disappointed when he said that. I was like real disappointed when Jose was capping like that. I was like, man, why you got to do that?
Yeah, his dad had to stop the fight because Earl was beating on that nigga. He was skinny as hell fighting Earl. He had that blue headgear on, and Earl was beating that man to death. They took that shit down a couple years ago. But yeah, you sit there and talk about you beat Earl. Like, nigga, please. Earl destroyed you. And I even got the video when they both was talking about it. I did that video last week after he said it. Hey, Aka, he ain't even good enough to be a gatekeeper, to be honest. Like, that nigga was a warm-up fight for Jamal that's been out the ring for over 30 months. Like, shit. And I told everybody Jamal was going to beat him with just a jab. He did.
Like I said, credit, just no extra credit. Because he was, Jose was put in there for him to beat him. So I give him his credit, but no extra credit because, of the issues on the scale and whatnot. But I did pick Maul though. I did pick Maul. So he he did exactly. He did what he was supposed to do.
He was a 168-pounder fighting a damn junior middleweight. He was a super middleweight fighting a junior middleweight.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
Coach Amber, don't read the chat. Don't read it. My bad. Go ahead, Keith.
I already know. I can imagine.
If you coming on early, Just Do, because we about to shut it down. We've been on since 12, so we about to shut it down. Just Do, if you about to come on early or something, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Upper, you introduced me to Just Do, and I actually like his stream too. Because normally after you, I shut it down, but I've been rolling into his show. I like his show too.
Yeah, you got to get your daily Just Do. I usually just put it on the TV and let my meds kick in.
Yeah, Just Do be cooking. I enjoy it going up over there.
I just like to sit in the back sometimes because if not, you have to speak to like 1,000 people. And it's hard to damn type on the TV. It takes like a minute just to say what's up.
Lord. Omega.
But that's all I got. Thank you, Key. Thank you, Upper. Like I said, I really appreciate. Like I love how you have a clean, respectful panel, and I love the fact that you let the women cook, and you let us do our thing, and you respect and hear out and weigh our opinions.
I mean, y'all opinions matter just as much. I mean, people gotta realize women boxing is doing big things. And I can't wait for that Franchon Cruz and Shadasia Green fight. Like, that's one of my top fights right there. And hopefully after Shadasia do her dirty, she get that white girl. Then she get Clarissa.
Hey, speaking of women's boxing, what the hell's going on? Is Amanda Serrano ever going to get an opportunity to run it back with Katie Taylor? My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Key.
She should, bro, because Katie Taylor just robbed that Chantel girl to get her belts back. Because that girl Chantel really beat Katie Taylor ass again, but the damn commentary was so biased, bro. Like that shit was about as bad as the O'Shaquie Foster fight, bro. Like, you see the fix was in. You see it was in. Like, Chantel was catching that girl with all types of bombs and everything, while Katie Taylor was missing, and she was shoe shining, and she headbutted the girl, was catching with elbows. That's how she busted the girl head. They ain't say nothing, bro. Like, it's hard to fight over there in that UK, bro. That UK some shit, bro. Like, but yeah, Amanda Serrano's supposed to be getting a rematch with Katie, but she better not do it over there. Because if she do it over there, she's not going to get a fair shake.
Facts. That is definitely facts. Katie Taylor getting on my nerves anyway. She's been getting on my nerves.
Teach, that's real, Teach. Katie Taylor already ahead of the card versus Amanda next time. Yep, she was ahead this time too.
So hopefully they get that fight. I want to thank everybody for coming through today. I know we came on early. Y'all jumped right on with us, man. Shout out to Bullet, Frequent for coming on the panel. A1, Omega, Coach Amber, the queen in the building. But no, shout out to Omega, man. At the end of the day, it's all like Omega is definitely one of them ones in the chats, man, that does lighten the mood. Make you laugh. A1 is another one. Like I really enjoy seeing those two kings in chats anytime I come through. So shout out to those two kings. Shout out to Frequent, Bullet Gibson, always coming through. Thank you to All Things as always. Just Do Boxing. Make sure y'all tune in to him at 3 p.m. Shout out to him and his family. Teach. Shout out to Teach, man. Let me see who else am I missing. Queen Arena. How you doing, Queen? Nice to see you here again. Shout out to you again. Let me see that whole boy. Shout out to you. Brock Howard, the OG. Shout out to you, King. Thank you for coming through. Aquaflex, tomorrow. I'm literally Upper. We're taking 5 minutes or 10 minutes to talk about the anime and to cook on some other animes because I was supposed to do it today with Aquaflex. We got busy. Now we come to the
I rock with the animes. We can do that.
Yeah. So I was just saying though, I forgot to do that with Aquaflex, but I got you. I promise. Brian.
Hey, hold on for a second, Keith.
Oh, no.
Hey, that's the way I be Just Do, but I found out how to do it with the remote. But with the remote, you gotta sit there and go to each letter, and that thing time taking. That's why I hardly don't even say that. I just sit back and let the meds take over. I done took my meds like 20 minutes ago anyway, so they be kicking in a minute. And I just sit back. I'll listen to you. I'll probably pass out, wake up, y'all still cooking. But I hear it in my sleep too, though. You feel me? Make sure you get that viewership.
Yeah, that's why I really enjoy going to Just Do's channel. Let me see. Wait, what channel, Key? We're talking about you're talking about anime. We're talking about the Hajime no Ippo, right? Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying it right, y'all. I really hope I'm saying it right, but it's like Hajime anime talk. Yeah, that's what we're talking. No, just on here. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow on this channel, Upper's channel.
Teach ready, boy. Let me find out. Oh yeah, look at his screensaver.
His screensaver is one. So yeah. talking about that in any other
I'm waiting
anime.
for So Key, do you ever watch Demon Slayer? Metsu no Kaba?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the next. I'm waiting
in,
for the next season to come out. My boy, I know my boy Truth watch it because his name's Black Tanjiro. You know, he's the sun breather. You know, it ain't that many sun breathers left. I'm just waiting for that to come back on. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a nice anime too. That the Shaman Kings. That was a great anime. I watched that. The Shaman Kings. I watched that thing. That thing was serious. Shaman Kings was my.
Sorry, Upper. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was talking about this series that I watched called The Shaman Kings. That thing was pretty good. It's over with. I watched it. And I be watching this show. I'm waiting for the new season to come out called Ragnarok. Yes, sir. The Records of Ragnarok, where they got the gods fighting the humans. And the humans, they use the Valkyrie. And then they use that velour. And when they use that velour, then they have the sacred divine weapons and stuff. Like they had the first man Adam versus Zeus. They had Thor versus Lu Bu. Like Lu Bu was the Chinese general. And they had Jack the Ripper versus Hercules. He killed Hercules though, but yeah. Then they had my boy the swordsman, he killed Poseidon. I forgot my swordsman's name, but my boy was crazy. Hey, Truth. I liked it, my man, when he killed Poseidon. Poseidon died real, boy. Poseidon said, "You little fish." He cut the man's arm off. The man grabbed his arm with the other arm, crushed his hand and his arm with the spear, got that arm cut off. Then the dude split him in half. I said, "Damn, that's what I'm talking about." Oh yeah. Let me stop, Tanjiro. Let me stop, Truth. But hey, I'm waiting for the new episodes to come out, boy.
Well,
hey,
I think go ahead.
Y'all need to check it out though. It's called Records of Ragnarok. It's got the gods versus the humans.
Well, there is a unfortunately, because Demon Slayer for season 4 right now, anime is going through. Remember, there was that writer strike that they just wrapped up.
I know.
So they're going through that now. So they're saying that sometime in 2024, they're not sure, because I'm devastated, but we can definitely.
And I've been watching Dragon Ball since daggone 98. Since 89.
Ninja Scroll frequent flyers off the chain.
Ninja Scroll's my stuff. But see, I've been watching Dragon Ball since the 90s, like early 90s, when Goku had a tail and he came through and had to fight Piccolo and them. Then we had Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta and them came, and then they had to go to Planet Namek. Then we had Dragon Ball GT. Then we had
Super.
Yeah, now we had the Cell series, and then Dragon Ball Super and all that. I used to look. We had something before Dragon Ball Super though. But yeah, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. I used to hate it. Every Saturday morning, I used to get up to watch Dragon Ball Z. And like we'd get so far in the series, like on the Namek saga, like when he about to go fight Frieza. And then let's say like we get to one episode, then the next week they start the episodes all the way back over again. Like they did that crap to us for like a year. Like we get all the way to the Namek series. The next we start back with Goku fighting Radix. And then we gotta work our way all the way up before. Yep, Sailor Moon, Aquaflex, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to come on too. Time to duel. That used to be my junk, boy. I'm talking about the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Not that new stuff. Oh man, we can talk about this tomorrow. Hey, look, this anime gonna keep me going. We gotta talk about this tomorrow.
We'll definitely cook on this tomorrow.
Hey, Sailor Moon was that junk though. I used to watch that before school every morning. It used to come on at 6 o'clock in the morning. It used to be that and this show called Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. And I used to watch this show. I used to watch this show where they had battle cats, right? And they used to form up like the Power Rangers, but it was before Power Rangers, right? It was a yellow cat, a red cat, a green cat, a blue cat, and then when they formed together, they turned into this black man. It was they turned into this black. I think it was called Voltron or something. It might, yeah, Voltron. They had turned into this. That was one of my first cartoons. That was back in like '88. That and He-Man. That and He-Man and Skeletor. Oh, we about to get off Omega. Yeah, Voltron. That was junk back in the day. And then Thundercats. Oh,
I like Thundercats. I was born in '89.
I was 82.
So
I was 82.
I remember that one. But I started out with Yu-Gi-Oh! I liked Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Jackie Chan's Adventures.
I ain't gonna lie. I had Pokemon Red and Blue. Then I got Pokemon Yellow. Then I had Pokemon Gold and Silver. I had everybody. I even had the Game Genie so I could put the code in so I could catch Mew. You can catch Mew on Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow. You had to catch them where you catch the fish at.
Yeah, X-Men is the stuff. Yes, I like that one too, Upper. But I was more so mine was always Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't like the new one. I'm not sold on it, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day, and Jackie Chan Adventures. I used to be tuned in. But I did like Pokemon though. That was good.
Yeah, Pokemon was the junk back then because I had all 250 Pokemon. Then they done came out with so many. But I'm gonna tell you the thing that was crazy though. And I had the game on Super Nintendo. And can't nobody tell me that it's a Super Nintendo game better than this one right here. Double Dragon. Like they had the show Double Dragon, then they had a game called Double Dragon. And you and your homeboy could play. It used to be me and my little brother. We used to be on Double Dragon. I'd be red, he'd be blue. We used to go through there and kick tail with that Double Dragon. That and Contra. Contra was my junk, bro. Me and my brother used to be on Contra. We used to be doing flips and shooting down all the missiles, shoot the little wing things with the stuff. Look at
Nah, mine was my favorite one will always be for Super Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers. Mario.
I know you gonna say Mario.
That's my favorite. But shout out to everybody. I do gotta go, y'all. Shout out to everybody.
I did watch it teach.
And Streets of Rage was way better.
Hey, freak, when I had Streets of Rage on my Sega Game Gear, I used to love Streets of Rage. But the first Mario Kart, hell yeah, that whole boy, that was my stuff. But my favorite fighting game was Samurai Showdown. I had a Neo Geo. I had Samurai Showdown.
He said I someone got a Thundercat symbol. Omega, get out. I'm sick of you. Omega. Oh my God.
Oh, and I'm gonna tell y'all the best arcade game that came out on Nintendo. The best arcade game was Final Fight. When you used to go against Andre the Giant and all that. Final Fight. When you could be the dude. I used to like Fatal Fury too with Terry and Andy Bogard. But can't nobody mess with me in Killer Instinct. I can still get on Killer Instinct now and still get Saberwolf. I get Saberwolf and put you in a daggone 15-hit combo every time. All I do is hold back, then come forward with the medium punch button. So I do my little claw thing. Then I hit you 2 more times. Then I push back and hit you with the claw thing again. Then I hit the low button. So I smack, pat, and pop you up in the air. And then I hold back and then hit you with that damn that jumping thing. You be like, woo!
Hey, I accept the challenge in Super Nintendo. I accept that challenge.
Oh man, we gotta do it then. Cause my brother still got a Super Nintendo. He went and bought it, and we still got the it's Saberwolf or Orchid. If Orchid or Saberwolf, I do 15-hit combos off the rip. You can't stop it. Ain't no combo breaker because I'm switching between medium and hard. So you gotta know which one to hit. And with Full Gore, I can hit 10-hit combos off the time. I could never really get more than 10 hits with full gore because he take off so much damage when he do them combos. Well, I bet that took half the energy with a 10 hit. But that's just like Mortal Kombat on PlayStation, right? People hated playing me with Mortal Kombat on PlayStation because if I get Scorpion, it's a wrap. That Mortal Kombat X, I can get you one time with Scorpion and you'll never touch the ground again. You'll never touch the ground again if I catch you with Scorpion. I hit you with that spear. I uppercut you. I jump kick you. I do that little teleport pop you. I hit you with the spear again. I pull you back. All right, Key, go ahead.
Okay.
We've been on too long.
Well, thank you. Oh, AJ, did you have? I thought he was talking. But shout out to everybody. We're gonna talk more about this tomorrow. That's what we're gonna open up because I didn't know that we had so many anime and game heads on here. Shout out to y'all, man. That's what I like to see, like for real. Shout out to Terrell Davis. I didn't say anything to you earlier. Shout out to you. Let me make sure I got everything. Thank you to Patrick Bell for supporting the channel, King. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna definitely tomorrow when we're talking because I have a PS5. I'm gonna drop my gamer tag too. So tomorrow. Strap season. I didn't say anything to you, King. Shout out to you. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you guys. Black Truth, Tanjiro. Shout out to you, man. Thank you guys for coming through. We're definitely going to be here tomorrow. We'll talk some more of this stuff. That's what we're gonna open up with. Thank you, Omega. Yes. Okay. You're so funny.
Hey, Terrell, hold on one second. Terrell, me and you gonna have to get together because Street Fighter, boy, I get my boy Shin Akuma. It's a wrap. Akuma, Ken, or Ryu. I'm a beast. Go ahead, Key.
Oh yeah, so we'll definitely talk more about this. This was so much fun today, y'all. We went from talking, boxing to games, and anime. That's what I love. Those are, those are my languages right there. I love those. As always, God bless you all. Thank you guys for coming through. Upper shout out to you and your family. Shout out to your beautiful wife for lending you to us for a couple hours. I know that this is hard. It takes a commitment, you know what I'm saying? But you are dedicated to the craft of boxing, and you come on here every day, at least Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturdays, to give us what we really need, which is the info, the real, the honest, the truth, straight perspective. To AJ, shout out to you, A1. I'm sorry, I said AJ. A1, thank you. I heard your babies in the background. God bless you and your family, man. Thomas Hill, I saw you. Shout out to you, King. It's always good to see you back in the chat. I'm glad that your workload has gotten lighter, man. It's always a blessing to see you. As always, y'all, I'm out.
Peace and blessings. And yeah, Teach, if you pick Dalcine, you about to get destroyed. But you too slow. And I hate the way they did Bison. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. I hate the way they did Bison. They nerfed Bison. Because Bison used to be the shit back in the day. They done nerfed in Bison. But peace and blessings to all. I'm out. That smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave him holding like the body?
drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me such a monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it